You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on in, come on in. I'm just sharing this on my social media. I am like so late. Please forgive me. Let's see. Oh, and if you guys could share the live out and also hit the like button. Hey, Melissa, how you doing, love? Okay, let me turn this down. Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. I'm watching. I just put me up on my cell phone. I like to do that when I'm live to try to keep an eye on how I'm. Do I got a loose piece of hair? Okay. You said your daughter is grooving to the theme music. Shoot. You know what? I got somebody working on a video for the hood table, and it's going to be like an aerial video of our downtown of the hood. So y'all can see like what our hood looks like compared to other hoods. So he's got like different clips of our city from the downtown to the hood. And I'm going to have it like uh intertwined with our video intro song so that I can play that video for you guys sometime at the beginning of the video. But yeah, so y'all can see what the hood look like in the North Omaha. Hey Curtis, what's up, man? You said PM me a link. I might grace your presence tonight. He said I might grace your presence. He gotta think about Melissa. I don't know, Melissa. He talking about he gotta think about it. But yeah, I will. Let me find the link. Matter of fact, I'm gonna PM you the link, but I'm also gonna post it in the chat too for others who might want to jump on the screen tonight, because I got some topics I want to discuss with you guys. But it's Friday Night Live, and that means no topics off limit, no holds barred. That means anybody can choose a topic tonight, as many topics as we can get in, throughout the time of the show. But I'm about to, let's see, hold on. Okay. Oh, and Melissa, I already talked to you earlier. I commented on one of your videos, but feel free. You're a supportive YouTuber of mine, as I am of yours. So feel free to drop your link in the chat to your channel so people can support your channel. People who haven't already been supporting your channel. Let's see. Please click this link to jump on the screen with us. Okay, please click this link to jump on the screen with us. Okay, so I'm going to drop this link in our Facebook post and on our YouTube post. And I hate when I click on the Facebook post just to make a comment, and it takes me right to the video and starts playing the video because I don't want to play the video in the background. Okay, you guys. But yeah, so if you guys have any topics, if you want to put your topics in the chat and just, discuss them from the chat, or if you want to actually jump on the screen with us, you can do that as well by just clicking on the link. Ooh, excuse me, bless me. trying to find the doggone link. Da, da, da. I guess I'll find it when somebody comments on the link from the Facebook group because I can't find it right now. Okay, Curtis, I'm about to hit you up in your inbox right now. See, Curtis. Oh, you changed your screen name. I mean, you changed your profile pic. Cool. You said you dropped it, but usually can't see my link. You know what? I think it's because let's see. Do I have links blocked? Let me go ahead and unblock links real quick. I think I might got it blocked. Hold on. Uh, let's see. Okay. Okay, try it in a few seconds, Melissa, because I just allowed you to do the links. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do from now on because I think somebody did tell me that before because I was going around finding people links for them. They was like, I can't drop it. I'm like, well, okay, let me go to your channel and try to find a link for you. But yeah, if you are a YouTuber, if you are a fellow YouTuber of mine, a supporter of mine, um, and I know you, please feel free to drop your link in the chat so that people can support your YouTube channel as well. And I do highly recommend Melissa's YouTube channel because she speaks a lot on how to make the most of your money, especially when it comes to taxes and small businesses and you know things like that. And then she has other people join her sometimes on her panel. She be inviting guests sometimes on her panel to help you out, to help give out information on that type of on that area of subject as well, which I do need a lot of because this will be the first year that I'm actually going to be filing taxes, um, personal taxes, and for my small business. Um, so, and let me blow my nose real quick. I just all of a sudden came down with the sniffles. 1 second. Okay. So I think why I got the sniffles is because of these right here. Can you see these? I went to a Mexican restaurant today and I love their cinnamon chips, but sometimes they make me sneeze. And I've had that before from other things that are cinnamon. I don't know if you can see, it's so much cinnamon on these chips. Like, I like this particular restaurant cinnamon chips because they be really cinnamony and they be really crunchy. Like, the flour fried shell tacos, compared to some other Mexican restaurants who sell cinnamon chips, you can barely taste the cinnamon on them. Cinnamon. Or as soon as you pick up the chip, the stuff just falls off and it's just like a regular chip. You know what I'm saying? But these things, sometimes they circulate, you know, it makes me sneeze. So yes, but I want to give a shout out to Melissa because last Friday I forgot to announce the winner of the monthly membership uh winners for the giveaways. And so it was Melissa and one of my homegirls who's she's never been on our platform. I never choose who the winners are. I just send people the names of all the people to choose from, and then whoever, whether it's my son, a cousin, a co-worker, somebody, and they pick a name. So out of all the names, she picked Melissa, and I just hit her up randomly. I said, please give me a name out this list for a winner. And she was like, let me see. Okay, Melissa. So it was Melissa. She won. So Melissa, if you could hit me up, I don't know if you already did, but I'm on Instagram under the Hood Table, same name as my YouTube channel. So inbox me and let me know. Excuse me, if you want a surprise gift, a surprise gift, or if you want to pick something from our merchandise, like you can pick anything from like the merchandise, like t-shirts, coffee mugs, throw pillows, things like that. Hey, Melissa. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Trying to
I'm
be
good.
careful. This
Ooh.
look, it's camera slip season around here. I'm trying to be careful.
Oh. Please don't get me started. You know what? I'm gonna get on that right after I greet Miss Carla Prince. Hey, Carla Prince, love. Hey, Deborah, my cousin Deborah, also in the chat. Hey, ladies. Hey, beautiful. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody, please like and share the video. And I did drop the link in the chat for anybody who wants to jump on the StreamYard, just like Melissa just did. All you gotta do is click the link to discuss, whatever we end up discussing tonight. From the hood to the White House. That's how it is on Friday Night Live. We discuss everything from the hood to the White House. But girl. Melissa,
it's been crucial.
Melissa, I don't understand, Melissa. Like, okay, if you don't want to be seen on video when you are jumping on somebody's StreamYard on YouTube or anywhere else, why is it so hard to just tape a piece of tape over your device, whether it's your phone or your laptop? Why is it so hard to just take a small piece of tape? Like, even if I'm using my cell phone, see, on my computer I just need one piece of tape. On my cell phone I use 2 pieces of tape just to make sure, because your hands be all over your cell phone. But if you don't have no tape on there, you better come up there camera ready, even if you don't want to be on the camera.
Honey, I didn't put mine on a stand.
Hey, Lady Key. She said with that camera slip, I didn't know whether to laugh or throw. No. When I seen the latest camera slip, y'all already know who I'm talking. It seemed like someone was looking at me like, ah.
Yeah, it was.
I swear.
It was traumatizing.
I looked at the screen. Go ahead.
It was traumatizing.
I looked at the screen and it was like, ah. Like, I'm like, am I watching? You know what? I don't want to be. I don't want to go too hard because girl, child, please, Melissa. I think I don't, child.
That's why I'm like, I'm not even gonna touch my phone. I'm just gonna let it sit on the stand.
Child. I'm just like, some of the camera slips I done seen, I just wouldn't even come back on this platform anymore. I've been created me a whole new name, a whole new AdSense, a whole new email, a whole new address. I would have left YouTube, left my neighborhood, left life. I'm like, some of these screens. Oh my God. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Lady Key. She said,
the jaws of life.
Oh, Lady Key, you wrong. She said, oh, she wrong. She said, who, child? I mean, how can you recover after that? But you know what? I was watching James. You watched James, right?
I didn't see him today. Did he?
Well, I don't think, was he live today? I think he was live today, but he was doing a TV show review. You know how he uploads those. I think he
usually try to catch his kitchen table talk.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. He did a kitchen table talk. I think it was today.
He did that today?
Yeah, because he went live before Deanna.
Oh, okay. I didn't see.
He went live before Deanna, and because Deanna, she went live around 5:30 on her backup channel to do like her prize,
the Tuberty,
right? Tuberty and the other prize. Yep. And so James went live before her. And one thing he mentioned on his live was that he's like, man, if y'all catch me on a camera slip, because some people, especially when they come to men, being caught on a camera slip, unless you totally butt naked or something,
right? Right.
It's like it's like, oh well, there's the man, there's him. You know, most men got a normal haircut. You
Yeah.
know, they just look the
The
same.
most you might see is if you somebody that wear teeth and you ain't got your teeth in,
Oh yeah,
or
okay,
if you
yeah.
need to
So
shave or something.
yeah, so if you're a man and you might have a grill that you pull out, you know,
Mm-hmm.
put in a cup or something. Yeah, you know, you might be up there bald mouth, you know, but other than that, most men, if they get a camera slip, it's like, oh, hey, they can kind of
Yeah.
pull that off. Like, oh, hey, what's up, y'all? And go back on the dark screen. When
Yeah.
James was like, if you see me, you see me. He was like, even if you see me naked, you just see me. But some people, I would never. You know what? Okay, you know how many times Tracy got caught with a camera slip? I mean, once Tracy kept getting caught with these camera slips, that's when I decided that even if I'm thinking about coming on somebody's StreamYard, I'm gonna make sure everything around me is presentable. I'm presentable. Otherwise, I'm not even gonna hit that button whether my cam is on or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I accidentally have a slip, or if I just decide to come in, pop in, and be like, "Hey," and go back on black screen, I'm gonna make sure I'm always presentable. Ain't gonna be no camera slips.
Well, honey, the
Hey, Curtis.
only thing I have to worry about is
Good evening.
I guess hair, because otherwise I look the same on ten.
Exactly. And I got like multiple wigs. I wear my hair straight. My son some days he be like, "Oh, mom, you gonna wear your hair today, or you gonna wear a wig? You gonna wear your hair today?" I'm like, I don't know. It just depends how I feel. If I feel like flat ironing my hair, because I do have hair, you know.
I love that hair. You just had a funky fresh perm.
Yeah, and see, that's how my real hair looks.
Uh
And
huh.
so, and I got friends and cousins who be like, Tanya, why you never just wear your real hair? I'm like, because I don't like curling it. I don't like styling it.
Right.
I get it permed. It's always permed. You know what I'm saying? It
Mm-hmm.
looks just like this.
Yeah.
But let's see. Lady Key said a lot of people don't know Dory was born dark. What? Is that true?
Oh no, she's so crazy.
Is that true? Oh Lord, how you doing, Curtis?
Hey, Curtis.
He
Hey, how
he
you
probably
doing?
don't
I'm doing
know.
all right. I'm multitasking, so I'm here, but I'm not here. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay. Well, if you got some topics for us to discuss, please feel free to give us some topics. I got a few of them I want to discuss. But Lady Key just took me out for a second there, Lady Key. So are you saying that Diamond Dory? I mean, it wouldn't make one difference to me, you know, if it was a male, female, but that would explain a lot. I mean, she said, "Oh Jesus, sandals." Oh, sweet baby Jesus, sweet little old baby Jesus, born in a manger, wrapped in swaddling clothes, born in Bethlehem. Oh Lord, born in Bethlehem. Oh my. Mm-mm-mm. What else has been
Lady
going
Kid is
on,
so
Melanie?
funny.
I mean, Melissa, I call you Melanie. I'm tickled.
Girl,
What else has been going on?
just work and but you know, cause the YouTube's been a little bit boring.
It has.
Yeah.
I agree. I
So.
agree. But some of the entertainment that I've been getting a kick out of might be the shadiest of the entertainment in the B
Mm-hmm.
sector. But I'm sorry, I've been getting my whole life. I've been watching Seven Stars. I've been getting my life over there. Who else I've been watching? Of course, Deanna. I always watch Deanna.
Yeah.
Um, who else was I watching? Oh, Olivia. And see, the thing with me is I watch. Oh, and I watch Brie. You know, I watch everybody. And that's the thing about me. I know some people feel some type of way about as a content creator, like you and I are content creators, but we're also subscribers on
Right.
YouTube. I was a subscriber first, And
Yeah.
no, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie because I wasn't really subscribed to no content creators like this before. I was kind of just subscribed to like a few little like maybe musicians or rappers or
Okay.
celebrities, things like that. But
Yeah.
I wasn't really a subscriber as in a supporter, somebody who came into somebody's chat all the time, stuff like that. So I kind of want to say I was, I started off as a YouTuber just from watching a little YouTube, and I was like, oh, I can do that.
She
It's
said you can
easy. But some people who are content creators feel like you shouldn't be in other people's chats that they are beefing with, so called,
See,
or
I'm kind
don't
of like
like.
you. I go check out everybody that I can. I can't listen to everybody a long
I can't
time.
either. There's some
Yeah,
people I can't listen to. I'm just like, oh, their voice is irritating. They whole,
right. I might just drop in, or if somebody mentions something, do the red ball thing. But
Mhm.
it's very few that I can just sit and listen to nonstop.
It's
But
true,
I
Kurt.
check out almost all of them, I guess. Unless it's
Curtis
somebody
gave us
I
that
just
look.
don't
Curtis
really.
gave us that look, like as if to say, "What people be acting like that?" But it's true, huh, Mel?
Yeah.
Some content creator like me, there are people that are on YouTube, in our little old sector. And I always say our sector, even though you and I aren't beefers, we still like in this sector. You know what I
Right.
mean?
We
We
visit.
we follow a lot of people who beef and they follow
Yeah.
us, you know?
Yeah.
So I say our sector, but some people who don't like somebody else and then they see one of their subscribers in that person's chat, they
And
be
they
like,
feel
"Ooh,
like
I'm gonna block them. I'm gonna block
it's
them because
disrespect or something.
yeah."
Yeah.
And I don't look at it like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
if I'm not literally being disrespectful to you in somebody else's chat, then don't look at it as disrespect.
Right. And then a
Yeah.
lot of times I don't even drop down in the chat. So, I just kind of just watch.
What up, Isaac Green? See, sometimes I'm like that too. Like, if there's somebody, well, I guess if there's somebody that I just want to get some tea from, or
Yeah.
just want to see what they have to say about something else that somebody said about them, but I'm really not into their channel, I'll just watch them be in the bushes, a bush baby, and
Yeah.
I'll never drop down in the chat. But if I drop
What
down in
kind of
your chat,
baby?
a bush baby is somebody who sits on the side. Nah, see, yo, dirty, see, did I set myself up for that one?
And you walk right through that door.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
we're gonna have a good night tonight. I promise you.
Yeah, bush baby is yeah, like somebody who just sits in the bushes. They be watching somebody on YouTube, but they not really liking the video. Well, I ain't even gonna say like the video because I be watching for the
Just
bush.
not active participant.
Yeah, just not actively participating, or they might not even subscribe to that channel. They
True.
just over there trying to see what the hell is going on.
Usually, if I'm not subscribed to you, unless there's something specific that somebody has told me about, that's the only time I would go over there. So like certain like Five Babe, I'm not subscribed to her, or like QB or
I used
Sean
to be
Bradley.
I used to be
So
subscribed to Fi, but I unsubscribed to her like a year. Man, I ain't
and
even
then
gonna get into all the reasons why I
yeah,
unsubscribed. Because with some people, it's like, well, she ain't done nothing wrong. Why you don't like her? And then it's some people's like, oh, I understand. I ain't her fan either. But I don't like to go through it. Like, I don't
yeah,
like
it's
to prove to
certain
people.
conversations I don't want to
Right,
hear.
right. And I don't like to prove to people, I don't like to have people try to force me to prove to them why I don't like to participate. It's the same reason like why I don't have, or why you and I don't have like humongous followings. Like,
Yeah,
people don't have to prove to nobody why you don't follow the hood table, why you
right.
don't follow Melissa. So
And
to
truth
each
be
his own.
told, I like the smaller chats better anyway because it's more you know it you get lost in those bigger ones, but in the smaller ones, it's
Mhm.
like hanging out with friends for real, for real.
Yeah, and the big chats, I just feel like I'm just there. They don't even know I'm there. I'm just
Right,
there. I'm
right.
supporting, but Hold on. Ooh, somebody's in the private chat. Hey,
So
somebody's
what you
behind in
saying
the
about being in
back.
the bigger chats?
Somebody's in the back. Let me put up my little Melissa. You know how I go on here.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, just let them in. Come on,
Uh, uh,
come on.
uh. I ain't
Yeah,
about to
I
have
want to
nobody
be the white
street.
man. Come
I ain't about
on,
to have
let me be the
nobody
white man
street
streak.
butt naked.
Yeah, it might be some porn or something.
I had enough being porn bombed in a long time. But I think I might know who it is. Let's see. Hey, Isaac. Hello? You there?
Oh, my bad.
Hello?
I said, what's that, baby? My mic was on mute. Yeah, remember I was on a live with you like a while back ago during the whole Darren Wall situation. I was just saying hello. I don't know if you remember. It was like a while
Oh,
back ago. We was talking for like a
Isaac.
hot little second. What's that?
I
What's
hear a New
up,
Orleans
Isaac?
accent. Is that New
You already
Orleans?
know from the West Bank.
Is this New Orleans? Yeah, this New
Yeah.
Orleans.
I love the way y'all say baby.
What's
I
that?
I knew by his sound of his voice as soon as he What's up? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I'm just sitting up here enjoying some peach, sipping on my Crown Peach on ice and a
I
little
heard that.
breathing treatment, Jeremy.
I heard that. Well, as long as you're doing okay, honey.
I'm doing good. I was out here in Texas, Jeremy. I was, during the whole. I said, damn, Louisiana, Katrina tried to kill me with the flood. A bitch trying to take me out with ice in Texas. Ain't that old?
Man, it's been bad. I'm like, I don't know what is we supposed to expect some locusts to come flying through
Right.
next, you know what I'm saying? I'm so serious. It's like the whole world is just from the CBD-19 to the weather being jacked up everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Isaac, let me confirm. You're part of the community, right?
Well, it depends which one. You know how I remember that conversation. I don't do
Right.
alphabet
Okay.
soup. But
Okay.
I'm
I just
saying gender
want
loving. I'm
gender
saying gender
loving.
loving.
Okay. So I just wanted to I brought that up because I wanted to ask you: are you a fan of T.S. Madison?
I'm not a fan of T.S. Madison, but I have no problem with T.S. Madison. I mean, that's 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 how she chooses, to do what she chose to be a she, and it's the way that she chooses to carry herself. That's I have nothing against a person if that's how you want to express yourself in that
Right.
aspect, but I don't know nothing. I don't follow. I don't know a story and all of that stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been following her for a while now, and I am a fan of hers. I was just asking because she has a show that's about to come out on We
Yeah. I'm
next
a fan too.
Thursday, and I'm excited about
Me
it. So
too.
that's why I wanted to get your opinion because I know you're part of the gender loving community, and I watched a 15-minute clip of the what to kind of expect from the show. So that's why I asked you. I was basically trying to say, are you a fan or not or whatnot? Because I think that'd be really, really cool for some person in that community to get to the level they were in from street walking and prostituting and stuff like that to jumping on social media, having a very large following, and now actually is getting to their dreams of being on
Yeah.
TV and being a trans uh television host or what do you call it, daytime host, or that's what she's
Reality
Well,
trying to get
report.
to.
she got a main. The part about that, I'm excited because you know how I mean, because of my folks having me later in life at 60-47, I'm very race based. So I'm just happy that, because I don't see gay, just like I see you, a melanated heterosexual woman, I don't see white heterosexual relationships in the same context as I would see your heterosexual relationship. So in the case of T.S. Medicine, I'm just happy that it's an actual American black person, regardless of gender,
Mm-hmm.
that's getting out there. So she's gonna represent more. And I saw some previews of the show, and one thing that's what I like about T.S. Medicine. Yes, in the sense of what I've seen her, when she
Mm-hmm.
puts stuff out there, I don't sense like she's when I see her post, I don't feel like she's not disconnecting that. Yes, the part of me that's feminine, everything that comes from me comes from like the black woman's perspective. The part of me that's masculine, that because I've heard some interviews with her in the drop. She said, "Yeah, I will never get rid of my penis because that represents the part of me that's a black." So in that aspect, I kind of see her as, I would rather see a representation of her putting that out in the sense of, not necessarily that's her charge, but at least I can say that for other black same gender loving or trans people coming up, they can see something on the TV that looks like them or that has certain struggles that they might have as a black person, because the alphabet soup community is not the same as being the same gender loving person. So I really think it's cool that in that aspect that, yeah, I'm happy to see at least we'll get to hear, because so much of reason why I'm so bad about the LGBTQ community, because I know that ain't me. I you know what I'm saying, the shit that y'all are doing with the transgenders in schools and all that stuff, and the gay marriage, as a black American descendant of slaves, I'm not thinking about getting married, that's not the most consequential thing in my life, me being walking down the aisle. But for a white gay person who got lineage wealth and all that there, yes, that would be something that you could move the needle and having these social defining of things. So, that's always been my 10 big on that.
Yeah, and I feel you there. Yeah, TS, she's always identified as female, but also made it clear that she knows that she's not a woman. Like not a woman, but not a female. Let me put it that way. She's a woman inside and out. That's just how she feels, and I respect that. But she knows that she's not a basically a female, because a lot of people have given her criticism. Well, how you gonna call yourself a woman and you still got the male parts and woo woo woo? And I don't want to get into all that logistics, but I just feel like some people, I'm not gonna down them or hate on them because they don't want to get rid of every single part of their, like if it was a woman or a female, if it was a female who was transgender into male and she's like, okay, I want to get this done at the bottom, but I love my breasts, who am I to say cut them bitches off? You want to be, you know what I'm saying? Because
right, and the thing is, see, and this is one thing I don't like about not the conversation, but what white people could see. If you ask the same gender loving man or woman what we think from the perspective, we can't speak. I'm a man that I'm very comfortable in my autonomy, and I am attracted to other men. I don't go through any emotions or expressions of thinking that anything I do is feminine. So that's not the same. Like a lot of people seem to think, but that's what these white gays have done, to do their political bullshit. It's not fair to expect, and I'm not saying you are, but gay people, regardless of their race, they can't speak for the trans community. It's not the same sandwich.
Right.
I'm not going, you see what I'm saying? I'm not going through, and so far, but I have my opinions on that, and this is what I will say in the sense of, I'm not against if that's what you do and all that there, but I'm not going to be comfortable with you having a 10-inch dick and all that testosterone, but then you decide to dress up as a woman, and then I have a niece coming up, and this becomes the norm, and I have to deal with the fact that you are competing. That's why there has to be distinguishment. I don't think it's fair to womanhood to say that, well, just because you have cosmetics, that physically, and I know it's more to that, but you're on the same level as a natural born woman, and vice versa with a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they need to be invisible, but in the sense of, okay, have trans women sports, have trans men sports. It's not that you need to be ashamed, but I don't think it's fair for women who are natural born women who work out and do things to compete with natural women to come compete with someone who wants a healthy dose of testosterone. So there has to be a limitation. You see what I'm saying? There has to be limits to where, okay, you want to be called she or her, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping on that. But in the sense of you shouldn't be dictating like you did like a couple of years ago. Trans women are writing to Always, the tampon company, about the female being sound offensive. Bitch, what are you gonna do with a tampon? That's not something you as a trans woman, you need to sit your ass all the way down.
And I remember that.
That's not so. That's the only dangerous thing I think when women and men say, because it's not the thing. It's not no one saying you need to be invisible, but it's not healthy to. It's kind of a dangerous space to say that okay, what was made through birth is the same thing that man made. But if you thinking, I'm gonna just say this, you know how I feel. But if you have a religious system belief that where you think a man comes from a woman rib, then of course a man being cosmetically made by another man is God in himself creating a woman. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna put that over there.
Well, go ahead, Mel. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask. Some of my friends were talking this morning. I don't really do a lot with the news, but they were saying something about the whole Mr. Potato Head thing. Did y'all hear about that?
No, what happened?
They're making a big deal about the fact that the Mr. Potato Head has male parts and they should be able to choose which part. Honey, the only thing is a mustache.
Oh, girl, I'm going way down below. Like I ain't been a kid.
That's what I was thinking too. Because my girlfriend was like, really? See, I think when it comes to things like that, you taking it to a level that it don't have to go to. Because who cares about Mr. Potato Head and Miss Potato Head?
People, it's okay. I can understand certain things from the trans community or from the LBGT QIA always
alphabet soup community.
Yeah. But I understand certain type of things, where that they be advocating for, marriages, things like that. I might not agree that, okay, because of how I was raised, but I'm not going to be hating on you or I'm not going to judge you, put it that way.
Right.
But when it comes to things like that, to toys, like, come on now. Y'all quit putting 20 on 10. That's how I feel. Like, really, out of all the things that we're fighting for right now, everything don't have to be a fight. That's just how I feel. But I'm glad Isaac brought up the issue of the restrooms because we just did an interview with a mayoral candidate here in our community for our upcoming local election for mayor. And he's a part of the community or the gender-loving community. And somebody from the chat, we allowed him to answer questions, and somebody from the chat said, will he be pro towards transgender playing sports with opposite sex, which Isaac had hit on earlier, like females playing ball with or a man playing basketball with female, and I agree with that. I'm like, I like what Isaac said, and I never heard that option before. Like, have a trans football team, but see, sometimes they don't want to be distinguished like that. They don't want to feel like they're separate.
That's the whole point.
But it's not fair for a man who's okay, if he's a man with muscles and he's a big man playing with a little woman, like, it's not fair. The challenges are different for the opposing team.
But what's saying that opposing team can't do the same thing?
You said what?
What's saying the opposing team can't do the same thing? If one team has and is both, then but again, then that's just me. I'm devil's advocate. Why can't
I know.
do the same thing? I mean,
they would have to go tit for tat, though, right?
I'm saying period. Exactly. I don't think it should be allowed, period. Like, if my son is on a team and there's a girl on the team who's like 2,
your son
3
get beat. It's okay.
Him, like, if my son want to like hit her or I just know, I'm like, and there's one. See, now there's some women out there who are built like, He-Man. and they be trying to play on these no, I'm just saying like real born, women, and they just like okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, OG. Y'all know OG, right? She
No.
played female football.
Mm-mm.
OG. She's on the Basketball Wives. The dark brown skin lady. Okay, I'm telling you that lady, like Serena and Venus. You know what I'm saying? They just so powerful and strong. They could probably get out there with a football team and do some damage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
on a normal basis, like 115-pound girl playing against a 250-pound man, it's like it's not fair.
Here's the thing I will say too. Like even in the sense like, and I don't watch a lot of sports, but I kind of heard from people this last time recently they had a football game and we had a female. I don't know, she was a quarterback or something like that. And this is one thing I will say. One thing you don't notice though, even from trans men, peep game, how you don't see trans men wanting to say, "Oh, we want to play with the men." Notice that the push it's not a reciprocation. You don't see a reciprocation where there's a bunch of once born females who now want to be men saying that they want to play with men. I find it very opportunistic and advantageous that the push that you see is niggas who had dicks who wants to play on the field with vaginas. And for me, that's a dead giveaway to where there's something else. Because here's the thing what we can't forget too. A trans, you don't know, all the women that's on here, you don't know why you were attracted to a man because your penis got hard. You had something inside that was different. When a gay man or a trans person, before, the reason why they know that they're attracted to what they're attracted to, well, based off of the gender that they were assigned. And that reacts regardless of whatever position they want to play. Same thing with the men. Regardless of your sexuality, if you're born a man, you know that you're attracted in your body because your penis gets erect. A woman's clitoris swells. So I want to ask, as a woman, how do you know how it feels for your dick to be hard because you're attracted to a man? Don't worry, I'll wait.
I'm gonna let Curtis. Curtis had his hand up. I don't know. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna meditate on that.
I'm gonna ask the question again. How does a woman know? How does it feel to have a hard dick for being attracted to what you're attracted to?
Well, I'm going to answer your question, even though I'm not a woman, but I do know women, and I've known several women who may not have a hard dick, but they do get pleasure or feeling in a certain genital area just because they see a man or just because they feel a certain way. So I believe that statement goes both ways. Also, I've been attracted to women all my life, but it doesn't mean I can't be competitive with a woman. So as far as I'm concerned, as far as that goes, it has nothing to do with sexuality. As far as I'm concerned, each individual person. If someone is going to be like that, then so be it. But if someone, in my opinion, and again, this is just my close opinion, is trans or decides to be a certain way, I don't see them being attracted to a female, and I'm speaking from the male point of view, to a female the same way they would be attracted to a male. So if they're taking those steps in order to be like that, then what part of a female is going to arouse that male so his penis, politically correct, would become hard or become excited because he's now playing with females? I've been raised playing with females my whole life. I don't always get hard or erect, just because I'm playing with a female. And I'm talking about sports. I'm talking about at home, at bedroom. I'm talking about doing whatever. So I don't see that statement as being completely true. But again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And again, it's just my limited opinion. I'm also devil's advocate.
Oh no, I respect your opinion, but the context of what I'm asking, do you know, as a man, could you speak? Let's say if you decide to become a trans woman right now, and that's based off. So can you tell me? Do you know the emotions internally and physically? Can you say that whatever you're attracted to is that same reaction of that of a person that have your genitalia. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
because
in
I'm
the
not a
sense
woman.
of can you get what I'm saying? Because see, the women that are born, they know that they're attracted for other reasons internally. It isn't just the genitalia, but mostly I focus on that too when you deal with sex and the sense of attraction. But I'm saying, I can't speak, even if a man can receive anal sex in his behind all the time. He will never ever be able to tell you how, oh, I know that this is how a woman pussy feel when she's getting penetrated. That's just not, he'll never be able to tell you that. So that's why I say that that is a strong enough distinguishment, because, and that's another thing too, regardless of the gender, because a lot of these trans people, the alphabet soup community is colorful. Don't mean just because he is turning to a she, don't mean that she's still not she don't want to be with a woman. You see what I'm saying?
So
that don't mean.
Can I ask you a question, Isaac? How did this conversation go from transgenders playing sports to now sticking penises and whatever in other orifices of the body? I mean, which subject are we talking about?
Well, in the sense of, I'm just proving my point in the sense of, how is it a different attraction? Like, why is there such a difference in those things? Not because I'm trying to just come up here. We was just talking about it in the context. Why is there a difference? Like, if you understand, like, ladies, what I'm saying, while I'm asking those questions, I'm just using that example because that's something that that's elementary. We all know, regardless of your sexuality, we know that the body that you're born in, you know whatever it is that your preference is, you know that you're attracted to that based off of the reaction in your body that you're born.
No,
not
necessarily.
Well, if there are a bunch of women, then you tell me that as a man, even in this label, can you tell me what it is like to? Could you speak on what is it that a woman is experiencing?
Nope.
From what you feel during sex?
Nope, because I'm not a woman.
So, right. So how can a man? So I'm asking this. So that's why I bring up that point. So how could someone who's born with the same genitalia as you and I tell another woman or say that my attraction and my nature in determining things of that is that of a woman when and again, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. I'm just saying that's a clear distinguishment as to why these two are very different. My mama never had a penis. My auntie never had a penis. My grandmother never had a penis. And my great-grandmother never had a penis. So I can't fathom seeing men on the same grand scale and vice versa. Same thing with a woman. I don't see how a woman can say that she stands in the shoes of a man or what's his reaction when that's not naturally your autonomy. I'm not saying that you can't change that, but for you to say that that's the same weight, no, that's not. It's not.
Well, in my aspect, when I was talking about trans men or trans women playing sports with the opposite, playing on a team with the opposite sex to what they were born with. I was just looking at it as an angle of it just in certain circumstances it wouldn't be a fair playing field. That's the only reason I was looking at it, and a lot of people feels the same way. Like if it's a small basketball team of girls who are no bigger than like 130 pounds, and then you have this trans woman, signing up to be on a different team, and they're like 6'9" and 250 pounds. It's just not the same. I just equate it to kind of like wrestling. Like in wrestling, they make sure that you all in the same weight
class.
the same weight class. Something like I just think it's not fair, and that's vice versa. If it was a female going trans man, and she wants to play on a football team, and she's like 107 pounds, and these dudes is 300 pounds. I mean, it don't make sense to me. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Well,
Just
you got some
because you
lightweight
feel
men
like a
out there too,
man,
though.
just because you feel like a man, don't mean that you should be. And that's just me. You know, that's one issue that, you know, is always going to be debatable, because I'm not in the skin of a trans person, you know, and
What about
they feel I'm really a man, I'm really a woman, you know, I can do this, you know. But anyway, go ahead, Mel.
what about the other end of the spectrum where you have transgender men competing in like beauty pageants? You know, ones
And
that have had the surgery or in their.
no, Curtis didn't close the screen on us. How do you feel about that, Isaac?
I mean, I'm not for them not having their own trans woman that's visible for the public and have just as much exposure. I'm not against that, but I'm like, it is, even with me, people might say that, well, you're gay, which I don't identify as gay. That's why I keep saying same gender loving, because that was a term coined by the LGBTQ during Stonewall, which mostly consists of white, homosexual, leftist people. That doesn't mean, because most of my anchorage is in my lineage and how I was raised. And of course, there's a lot of dogma and things like that. If you dealt with religion, that you have to unpack, that you take your meat and you pick out the bones. I'm not, because I was having this conversation with a girlfriend, and even with people were saying, well, how do you feel about even with the kids or the transgenders reading to children and stuff like that? When it comes to issues like this, I would say if we're going to censor stuff because of gay or trans people, we are 60, 70 years late, because we should have been censoring sexuality and things, or even on the heterosexual end, for children to be exposed to. So when it comes to stuff like simple as pageants, we've glorified women. Nothing wrong with that. Beautiful thing. So, but it hasn't always been a case where trans women can even be open? No. And that's not a fair thing. Do I think, though, that they need to be in the closet or hidden? No. But that doesn't mean that you come and stand in the places of where natural women who had to do things on behalf of just natural women. There were no trans women marching for women's rights. There were no this movement for, you were busy enjoying patriarchy, especially if you were a white man, while you were in the transition of becoming a woman. And that's another thing too, the reason why I look at it too. And something the brother said that is real interesting that I kind of want to bring up, when he said, well, I can compete with a woman, but depends on which context, because, and I'm saying this, it has to be a nuance to that. Or competing with a woman, there's nothing wrong with competing with a woman in education and stuff like that. But when it comes to society, if you live in an American society, you are the patriarch as the man. And I'm not saying this because I go agree with it, but most men outside of Black American men, they're not really trying to see themselves compete with the women of their group or even other women. Most other men of other nationalities, how I was taught, you compete with other men for the top spot. You go out and you compete and take down other men. Because that's the difference, I think, with other men and other men of color outside of Black Americans, how they've been conditioned. They are not thinking of, how can I compete with the women of my community on an even playing field on any level? They're thinking, how can I go out and compete with other men on a level? So that's why, for me, because I was raised by my pa, born 1926, my mom 1940. I wasn't taught to think, not to a woman's beneath you, but I'm not going out here as a man to compete with other women. I'm going out here to compete with other men.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can I interject for a moment? I know this is kind of off subject, but what's everybody drinking on tonight?
I just saw the title of your
I mean,
I just saw you change the title of your name. You said
I
time
just
for a
think it's kind of a
shot.
little bit too deep, and I'd like to lighten the mood. I'm
Why
sorry.
not?
Can anybody share what they're drinking on? Because I mean, I've shared mine, but I got my special glass that I always got to represent.
Well,
If
you
we
know
take
what,
a
Curtis?
shot, I can go grab me something and take a shot with you.
Okay.
I wasn't
Let me know when
drinking
you're ready.
anything at first,
Hold on,
but when I saw
Oh.
Curtis, I went
Okay.
and got me some
I'll
wine.
be back. I'll be
I'm
back.
sorry, Miss
Hold
Mel.
on. I'll be
I said I
back.
wasn't drinking anything at first, but when I saw your bottle, you made me remember I had some wine in there, so I went and grabbed those.
Well, okay. I normally don't drink. I normally come on here and just play devil's advocate. Isaac, I want that Crown Peach stuff because I love my Crown.
There's only a few printed left too. They stopped making it. So when I see that shit, I grab about 2 bottles, Jeremy.
I'm gonna find me one somewhere. I'm headed down to Dallas in a couple of weeks. So I'm definitely gonna get me some.
They got some in I'm in San Antonio. They got a little, cause see, there ain't a lot of black folks that hits the shit out here, so you can get a lot of stuff that people don't be on.
But jalapeno and pineapple?
You know what? I picked this up at a it's called Fairway Meat Market. It's a Fairway, but it specializes in more local things. I think it's something that they're trying. And this bottle was $10, and I
How
saw
does
it.
it taste?
I wanted to try it. It's not really it's 40 proof. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's got some kick to it.
I was gonna say, does it have the spice from the jalapeno though?
It has a little bit of the kick of the spice. I'm sitting here with a little special guest, and she had a little tip of it, and we had to cut it with pineapple juice, but we made it through.
Yeah, because like some things just don't go together to me.
You know, it didn't taste bad, but that tequila was strong. I'm not gonna lie. But again, I don't drink that often, so.
I got you.
Do y'all hear the cat in the background going meow?
Nope, she deleted herself. Nope, she's back. There she is.
Hey,
I was told I ain't been here in a while, so I wanna take this moment. Sit your butt back down.
I'm just grabbing my shot glass over here.
Always doing something. Whatever. So
that way I won't lose it.
I want
Oh my gosh.
I want to introduce the Hood Table to the woman who is a very special woman in my life, and without her there would be no me. Welcome to the Hood Table officially, me Madra.
How you doing, Elder? Hello, Elder.
Hi, Curtis.
Hi, Mama Curtis.
Her birthday was yesterday, so we hanging out tonight.
Happy birthday.
Got the pups together and just gonna hang out for a
Happy
little
birthday.
bit.
My mom's birthday was this month too.
Happy soul day, great ancestor. That's a living ancestor right there, baby.
Not an ancestor.
Flowers while she lives.
She's a young tenderoni. Look at her. Oh,
I
yellow.
know her too.
Now, Mama Curtis, tell us the truth. How bad was he?
Oh.
On that note,
don't take her out the picture. I got an idea.
You know,
I wanted to hear the real deep.
Go in a minute. I would have leave.
Oh my God.
I'll be gone. Y'all better leave me alone.
And see, that's like my mom. If my mom was still alive, may she rest in peace forever, I would not want her to answer that question. I'd be like, Mama, please don't tell them all that. My mama would have incriminated me.
She ain't gonna lie. I was a good son, wasn't I?
Definitely.
See?
Oh.
So he was no trouble at all?
No,
None at all.
I was trouble. I had my own.
Perfect.
Y'all leave me alone.
Perfect.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's a good mom.
I find it hard to believe though, but I believe you. I believe you.
No, I wasn't perfect. I stole a car when I was little. She didn't know about it. Almost filled the tank up with water. Trust me.
You look like your mom too.
Oh, I done stole my mother's car plenty of times. Early in the morning while she sleeps, 3, 4, 5 a.m. Shoot.
Nope, it took that one time, and that ass one was enough for me. I was good.
See, I never was caught. I was never caught.
Right on.
Mama didn't play.
Yeah, if I was caught, I'm sure I would have. Yeah, but I was never caught. I would roll that bad boy out the driveway.
Shame on you.
Sure,
This
yes,
is
yeah.
beautiful.
That is good.
But okay, let me see. Where my shot? Okay, I just got a little bit of this.
Hold on, y'all about to do shots? Let me get my little. Let me come back to Cam. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm shooting with wine. I might as well just chug a little goose.
Hey, whatever works.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get one of my
Wait a minute, where's
Hold on.
Miss Love? That's who I ain't seen
I'm
tonight.
doing Crown Royal. I'm doing Crown Royal and Ice.
Okay.
That peach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
You
you
even
a
got the peach cup?
It's orange, but it looks a little peach.
Around to Texas and find me something to ship it back.
Anybody else looking at their cell phone on another monitor while they talk on the phone? It's a trip.
Yes.
I do that.
Where'd our mediator go? Moderator go?
I don't know.
Where'd Tanya go? And disappeared.
She coming.
Here I come.
Hey, thank you, Miss Tay Sink, 72 Heavenly. We appreciate it.
Yes, give her some
So we done celebrating.
birthday love. Okay, let's take a shot to the birthday girl.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy birthday, Mama
Cheers.
Curtis.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, beautiful.
Happy birthday, Elder.
Here's that again.
Ma'am.
And again. And a couple more again.
Woo. Woo.
Oh, let me hit another. I'm gonna do another one.
There goes the hair. I can feel the hair growing.
Well,
what was yours, Tanya? What you drinking?
Girl, some tequila.
Jose.
Oh, what kind of tequila you drinking, Tanya?
The blue agave, the gold.
oh, yeah, she don't play. She
I
looks like
love tequila.
But see, I mix it with this. See, I don't normally drink it straight. I mix it with
Okay.
the margarita.
See, I like to take Patron shots
Yeah, I don't normally.
because it go down so smooth.
Oh yeah.
I have it mixed up in here with my margarita.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how I normally drink it. Yeah.
I'm kind of drinking a margarita. It says margarita on the bottom.
I just love me some margaritas, boy.
Me too. Me too.
I don't like
If you
mixed
ever
drink.
see, if you ever see this, there's this tequila called Tarantula. It's a blue agave tequila, and it has like a mixer with it. If you ever see it in the liquor store, give it a shot, cause it's actually really pretty good. To say that it's not that expensive, like it's made very well.
I'm all about trying different things when
and
it
it's
comes to
called
liquor.
Tarantula, and it's blue, and it's a blue agave, but it's actually like a blue color, and it's called Tarantula. And the only reason why I got it because they didn't have Jose Cuervo, you dig? And I just went and tried. I just wanted some tequila, so I picked it up, and I was like, okay, add a little lime, and it was actually pretty straight.
Well, I'm gonna have to go to the pretty soon. I'm gonna have to go to the liquor outlet and stock up again. Probably in a couple of weeks. I like going to the liquor outlet, get a little discount, and get the chance to look at a lot of different liquors that aren't being sold in the on a normal basis at a store.
Where's that at again?
It's at the old it's in Oakview, and it's at the old Toys R Us. It's in the old Toys R Us building.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I remember that. That's out by Cole.
Yep. As soon as you enter into the Oakview area, you just hit that left where the old Toys R Us was, and it's right on the corner of a strip, like a strip.
I usually don't even have any liquor in my house. My daughter acts like she the police.
She be trying to police you.
Yeah, she'll like if she's staying at the weekend at my mom's, I'll go get like a 6-pack and a bottle of Patron and some more stuff. And she'll come in the house like, what is this? I'm like, I'm grown.
Oh,
I'm all the way grown.
Let us have our drink. Shoot,
Honey, my baby told me you are my favorite parent, and I need you to be here. So she made me. I don't smoke anymore. I drink only when she's not here.
Shoot, my son, please. I be calling my son sometime. You off of work? Could you make a liquor run for your
You
mama?
make a stop.
He be like, what you need, ma? I was like, well, could you give me a fifth? Okay, I'm on my way.
Oh.
Dude, don't let the other one get 21. Shoot, he too young. He 20. Shit,
Hey,
one
man.
time I tried to send him to the store to get me a bottle. I was like, damn it, you got another year to go. Never mind.
Hey, Mel, where you at? I'll bring you a belt so you can, help defend yourself in your own house.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Where you at? I'll bring you a belt so you can defend yourself in your own house.
I
Right.
need one because I'm telling you, she act like she my mama.
I wish I would tell
Oh.
my mama she can't drink.
Now,
I had to sneak it in. Huh?
She said, I know what side my bread is buttered on. I know better.
well, I'm telling you, when my mother was alive, I never drank alcohol around her. Up to the day, it was just like, y'all know, most of y'all know how religious she was. So a lot of times, even when I can remember even in my early 30s having get-togethers, and she would pop up, and I'd be like, "Everybody, hide your bottle, hide your bottle," and
Right.
everybody they knew the routine: hide the bottle behind the couches.
Wow.
They knew the routine. And she would come in and she'd be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, mom." And and it was even one point where my mother had to stay with me one time and my stepdad for like a month, because their landlord was being sued by a whole bunch of tenants because he wasn't paying the electric bills for all the houses that he paid the electric bills for. Because he was going bankruptcy and didn't tell the tenants. So my mother and father had to move with me in the dead of winter for like a month till they found another place. And I stayed away for a whole month. I was like, y'all can have this bitch. Cause and excuse me, mother. I'm sorry, Miss Mama Curtis. I said, y'all can have this mug. Me and my friends, we didn't come to my house for a whole month. I couldn't drink, couldn't smoke. I'm like, no.
First off,
I
my
can't
mother
do
is an adult, and I think she can handle it. Over the last 2 days, I've given her enough grief. She's good. She's good. Oh, and this is what else we got to deal with. Look at this monster. That's her puppy that refuses to give him social distancing. We working on that too.
Look at him. Oh my
Go
god.
ahead, make your debut.
Oh, so cute. He
No, she's
looks
a
mean though. If I seen him in real life, I'd be scared.
Come get her, I'm done.
I would be scared if I was actually there, right?
Oh,
Because you know how I am.
I got mine over here.
No, that dog.
She ain't got
Curtis
no
came over my house one day with that dog, and I almost pissed my
Whatever.
pants. I'm telling you.
She's want to kiss you.
I'm telling you, he came to drop off some T-shirts, some The Hood Table T-shirts for me, and I seen that dog. Because when you walk into your door, you ain't expecting to see a big old pig. I'm expecting to see Curtis. So I opened up my screen, and I saw that big old nose trying to get through my screen.
I want to wear everybody.
I've never been a pet person. Everybody else I grew up with 3 brothers, and everybody else in the house loves pets, and I'm not a pet person, so I was outnumbered. We had them. I just didn't agree to it.
I'm about to text her right now, Curtis. Or is you text? You got her number?
Who?
Sis, you said Sislo, right?
I ain't seen Sislo. I ain't seen Carmel Diva. The church showed up yet. I mean,
Lynette.
Where everybody at? Oh, and your girl, the one from around the way. Oh, trust me, I enjoy seeing everybody here.
You talking about Lynette?
Mm-hmm. They're lacking. I ain't gonna tell you which one got on me talking about, well, you ain't been on lately. I'm here now. Ain't nobody here. Not you, Mel. I'm appreciative.
I was gonna say, am I chopped liver?
Are you?
Am I chopped liver? I don't count.
Look at that beard on Isaac.
Look at that beard. You a tomahawk?
Isaac got the baby face.
I love me a bit boy.
But he got a baby face. Look like a 3-year-old with a beard.
He do got a baby face. Like, are you old enough to be even having these conversations with us, Isaac?
Baby, look, I am 36 years old. You heard me?
You don't look.
You still wet, bro.
And hold on, look, let me. And this, I got nothing, and I got all of this underneath there.
Oh snap! Ooh,
it's all me.
You still a baby.
Oh my God, you 36. Hey.
36. Hey, but you know one thing about it though is that I bet you my mother is older than your mother, but the mother son child would be older than your mother. I bet you my mother's older than your mother.
I ain't gonna bet you because I'm a middle child and I ain't telling my mama's age. You ain't getting my ass beat on live.
Well, I put it to you like this. My mother would be 81 and my daddy would be 96.
So you were a change baby.
They had me at 60 and 47, baby, and there was no Viagra at 85. Oh, mama asking me that? Was that male?
No, Mel. You know, usually
Yeah.
when you have them babies later in life, they'll be the ones where you think you done, but you have them while you going through the change.
She said the
Yeah,
change.
so
We call them
so
change babies.
so that's why kind of like my perspective kind of, you know, is the way that it is in ways. Because, see, I was raised by, you know, the same generations that I'm sure, if not older, that raised y'all. So people be like, you have interesting views for, you know, your age and stuff like that.
You got that
But
old folks common sense.
Yes, baby, and I'm so glad I have it. Because, see, people talk about old and new money. No, baby, it's old money because everybody's living off of lineage wealth.
Dude, I wish I had some lineage wealth. We're so poor. Shoot. We're so poor. I'm happy to have $100 in the bank. Shoot, I'm happy to have compared to when I was younger. Shoot, I mean, I got more than that in the bank, but I'm just saying. Shoot,
Right.
Man, ooh, growing up, ooh, God.
Hey, Tanya, I
But you
just
know
heard from
what?
the church lady. She coming.
I, you know, about growing up, my son, you know what? Y'all gonna see an interview coming up soon, right? My son has to interview an adult that's close to him, a family friend or whatever, and he wants to interview me. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. But
What's
he
the
wrote
interview
down all
about?
these questions that he's gonna ask me. He said, Mom, I just want you to be prepared. And one of them was, did you ever think about having an abortion with any of your kids? I said, now you want me to be completely honest?
Right.
He was looking at me like, hey. But no, as far as growing up poor, I mean, it makes me look back and be grateful for even the smallest little things. I always tell my sons, when God blesses you with little things and you happy with those little things, He gonna continue to bless you with bigger and bigger things.
Right.
So
Right.
it you know, it's something to be coming from nothing and know that you done survived it. Talk about all your hardships, you know, getting evicted, and not having water, lights, heat growing up, no cable, no phone, going to the pantries every week. I mean, we was at the Goka building.
Did you come
We
from
was
like
at
a
the
really
Goka
big
building
family?
more than the employees was at the Goka building. We was, I mean,
Were y'all a big family? Like, did you have a lot of
no,
siblings?
we weren't. Not my
Immediate.
like me and my siblings. I come from a bigger family. My great grandma had 18 kids. So in a broader spec, you know, we come from a big family. But in my household, it was just my mother, my stepdad, and my two brothers. And I had siblings outside the family from my bio dad, but it was just us four. But it was like we just grew up in the struggle. You know, it was just it was a struggle. So you know that made me the person who the grinder, the person who works hard. You know, 2, 3, 4 jobs. I have 2, 3 hustles. You know, I just. But it made me the person who I am today and appreciate even the smallest things. So you know, my mother did what they should.
My parents came from big families because, like, my dad is one of 15 and my mom is one of like 14. But like you, it was just 4 of us.
Yeah. See, my grandma, she comes from, like I said, my great grandma had 18 kids, so my grandma had like 17 siblings. But then when it came down to her own kids, she only had 5. She had 4 girls and 1 boy. So
I got like 55 first cousins alone.
Child,
and that's just on one side of the family. Because you got 14 siblings and everybody had 4 plus children. Some of them had 8, 10. So, you know, it's a lot of us.
I got a lot of first cousins, but not a whole lot. But the second cousins, The ones that come from them 18 siblings or 19 kids from my great grandparents, them cousins.
I can't even keep up with all them.
I don't even know half them, and I'm like, we Facebook friends with a lot of people from here to Mississippi, but still, I don't know who.
So is that where your folks migrated from, Mississippi?
They migrated from Coldwater, Mississippi, which is a small dot on Earth.
Mhm.
Baby, I got folks from my mom's side is from Brandon.
Yeah, Coldwater, Mississippi.
You know, we got a Coldwater in Alabama too.
Yep, this one was Coldwater, Mississippi, and it was just a little spot. And way back in the day, the little city was so small that it used to get flooded by the lake and the river nearby. So eventually, after it keep getting flooded, they moved the whole town up the road a little closer to Memphis. So now the current Coldwater is basically on the border of Memphis. It's like a hop skip, and you in Tennessee.
Okay.
But it was further back a little bit, further back. But yeah, they moved it a long time ago. And then my family ended up migrating to Memphis, to Omaha, Chicago. But
yeah, because it seems like everybody in Chicago from Mississippi.
Yeah, I got a couple of family members from Mississippi who's in Chicago. Yeah.
Just like all of our folks from Alabama ended up in Cleveland.
Yep. Curtis, what you laughing at?
What? I ain't laughing at nothing. I'm talking to this wonderful woman next to me. Leave me alone.
Oh, Lynette said okay in capital letters.
She what?
I told her, I said, Curtis, get your butt on the StreamYard. She said, okay. And she said, laugh out loud, okay.
I already told her the church lady was requested, so we.
Oh, okay. But
Miss Mel, where are you at? Are you here in Omaha? Or are you other part?
Oh no, I'm a Southern Belle. I'm from Alabama.
Yeah, she's a Southern Belle.
Or as they say it down here, Alabama.
Well, how do you like that Southern Belle TV show that me and Deanna be reviewing?
I haven't seen it.
Well, both me and Deanna be reviewing that TV show. It's called
what is it where she's from?
Belle Collective.
Deanna's area?
Well, it's from her area. Deanna's in Columbus, but the show is taking place in Jackson. So it's not that far from her, and it's called Belle Collective. And I do reviews on it, and she does reviews on it, and together we're going to collaborate on the finale.
Okay, I don't do a lot of reality TV because we have one here that they show on that's something about love and they're out of Huntsville. Something.
Yeah,
because I live about 15 minutes from Huntsville, but I've never seen the show.
I never seen it either, but I didn't heard about it. But maybe I should check it out.
I can't do reality TV. Gets on my nerves. I can only do so much.
It's certain ones that I used to do. Like I used to do all the Love and Hip Hops. I mean, I used to do, but I can only, as one person, I can only do so much. And when I also do commentary, see, when I have another YouTube, well, I got several other YouTube channels, but my first YouTube channel, my baby, was Tanya's Primetime TV Media Reviews. And on that channel, I mainly did just TV show reviews. And
with reviews, I don't usually watch reviews. What do you guys do? Just talk about the episode, basically?
Yeah, just basically give our opinion on different scenes, different storylines, different cast members. That's all. That's all. To get your point of view. You know, like it's just giving a review, like a Siskel and Ebert kind of thing. But more when it comes to YouTubers, it's more comedic. It's more. Right. You know, it's not just this what happened, that what happened. You know, it's more comedic. Like, girl, did you see Shawnee on the basketball? How why that bitch? You know, it's more of a comedic thing. And you know,
my friends and I, we usually watch certain shows together, and we always say, you know, if we were to do a YouTube show while we're watching the show at the same time, we could probably make some money because we you know, we be out there.
Yeah, that's what some people do. Like sometimes me and my homegirls who watch the same show, I'll hit them up. Hey girls, you all caught up on, I don't know, Housewives of Atlanta or Married to Medicine or something. Would you like to do a review with me? They be like, sure, you know. But I do in like a year span, because you know, shows start, then they stop, then they start over, then other shows come on. But in a year span, I review probably 30 TV shows.
I see you do a lot of them.
in a year
Aren't you
span.
doing a Queen Sugar one?
Yep, Queen Sugar. It'll be on episode 3 next week. But
See, I got so behind on Queen Sugar. I don't want to watch it now because I didn't watch the last season, so
it's
I would
good.
be lost.
Yeah, it's real good. I would recommend binge watching on a day that you might have, just a free day, don't have to work or something,
Yeah, because I started off watching it faithfully, but I think the last season it kind of started getting a little dull to me.
Yeah.
So,
it kind of started off a little blah, but then towards the end, it kind of, went into the Black Lives Matter and it went to them about to lose all their land. So that's basically where it's starting up. They fighting for their land right now, the whole town. And, a lot of these TV shows, reality shows that's coming out right now for the new season, they were filmed last year at the beginning of CBD 19 and at the rise of Black Lives Matter. So they're at that moment right now. And discussing, certain things. So, yeah, it's like some people are like, well, I'm just tired of all these TV shows talking about the CBD and they making us relive it. And I'm like, what you mean relive it? We still living it.
Right.
Like, are we on the same planet?
But it's still weird to see the new shows where they're including the mask. As it just seems so weird.
Yeah.
To see that.
Yeah,
I guess that's a permanent part of the wardrobe now.
Yeah, but I love reviewing TV shows. That's where my heart is. But then, when it came to just different things, social justice and just issues in our own hood and stuff, that's when I was like, man, I want to create another YouTube channel. I still want to do reviews, but I also want to focus on things that's going on around the world more and in our own community. So that's when I created the Hood Table. So when I do TV show reviews on the Hood Table, outside of my normal discussions on things going on around the world, I download those reviews and I put them on my Tanya's Primetime because that channel is still there and I still got subscribers over there who watch my TV show reviews. So I put them on the Hood Table and then I also upload them over there. But over here on the Hood Table, that's where I put everything like social justice matters, interviews, there's all everything we do stays over here. Only the TV shows I transfer over to Tanya's Primetime. Because some people, they just want to go through your TV shows. They don't want to talk about who raped somebody, what coach did something, or what the president's doing. They just want to, So
yeah, I'm not really one for watching the news and following it because it's always so depressing.
Right. And that's why I still have that Tanya's Primetime TV channel. That was my baby, my first channel. So a lot of people who are subscribed to me over here, they followed me from Tanya's Primetime TV over here. And when I first created this channel, I was jumping in people's chats, the normal people I follow, and they would see the Hood Table. They're like, the Hood Table, who is that? And I was saying for a long time, this is Tanya Primetime TV new channel. And they'd be like, oh, what up, Tanya? And so that's why a lot of people know me as Tanya, but people who come over here, they just call me the Hood Table because they don't even know my real name. But yeah, but I like doing TV show reviews. Curtis, did you want to say something? He said y'all country is did you see that, Mel?
Oh, he telling the truth when it comes to me.
I'm like, I'm a city girl.
I can't even deny it, man.
You know what?
I'm a city girl.
Y'all was talking about having 15 million cousins, nieces, nephews, and grandpas.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm straight up country. And there's no denying it.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
I ain't either.
But you know what used to frustrate me? Like, I'm from here, but I've lived like pretty much all over the Southeast because I lived in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. I lived in Florida for a while. So every time I would go somewhere else and I would tell them where I'm from, they always used to talk to me like, aren't you glad you escaped? I'm like, look, man, ain't nothing wrong with Alabama. Yeah, they make it seem like, I'm like, y'all need to get out of the 60s. We ain't still down there getting fired with water hoses and dogs and stuff. It's a different place now.
At least not as much.
It's like Alabama is beautiful. It's like a beautiful state. And of course I'm biased because it's home for me. But In the grand scheme of things, it's no worse than Georgia, Tennessee, North and South Carolina. Because I'm like, when I lived in North Carolina, I met more backwoods people than I ever met down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the people in Florida, it's like they don't realize they're in the South.
Right. And it seemed like I'm glad you said that it's the way it is down there is not like how it used to be. I was going to say that the way it is down there is not nearly as much. It seemed like it just scattered across the country.
It's like
You know what I mean?
if you're from here, you already know what it gives. So it's like some stuff don't even have to be said, you know. But at the same time, it ain't what it used to be.
No, I don't.
So,
but
it was
yeah,
funny. I had a
I'm
friend
not
that
trying to
wanted
find
to
out
come
this
and
new
visit.
world.
I had a friend that wanted to come and visit, and she was like, I've always wanted to go to Alabama. And I'm like, well, what you want to do? I said, we probably could go to Selma and walk across the George Pettus Bridge, but I don't know if I can get any dogs or hoses for us. If that's the experience you're looking for.
and see, it's like I don't view the South as like I used to back in the day. Like I used to be thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to go down there. I'm scared. I don't want, like where Deanna lives. Like when I watch her sometimes drive through her, all them woods, all them roads, I'll be like,
Alabama and Mississippi pretty
I'm
much the
scared.
same.
That's how I used to feel a long time ago. I don't feel like that anymore because it seemed like the things that they used to do, the lynching and all that kind of stuff, since the height of Black Lives Matter, it's like things happening everywhere now. From California to New York, you find somebody hung in a tree. It's not no longer a Southern thing. You know what I mean?
And the thing of it is, here, it's like, you know what you're dealing with. Like, people don't try to hide it. So it's not like they grin in your face type thing. But everybody's not like that. I mean, we have a lot of people here that are not of color who are very good to us. They treat us no different than anybody else. It's all those old school people that's still living in the 40s and the 50s. That's passing it down to their children. And we're just like, we're not going back, man.
Right, exactly. It's kind of hard to for a whole city to go through what they went through. It's not like that no more. Like like
now there is a lot of cities that are still racially divided. Like where I grew up in Cortland, we still have the black people live on one side and all the white people live on the other side of Highway 20. It's just what it is.
With y'all stand y'all ground policies down south, it would never probably be like it used to be back in the day. Because I know dang near all my family members down south is strapped up. They got guns all through their houses. Ain't no running up on their house trying to burn their house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just ain't like how it used to be back in the day.
My daddy loves to tell this story about how this Klansman called himself going march down. It's a street here called Cherry Street. And it's like in the middle of the hood. He called himself gonna march by himself, and they beat his ass.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
My dad laugh about that like he got a rude awakening.
That's what I'm talking about. Like but asked for that. You asked for it, man. You asked for it. Shoot. Some people just be asking for it. Like, That dog walk they ass. Shoot.
But you know what's been the biggest eye opener? Social media. People that when politics and everything comes around and you see these different Facebook quotes on people that you've worked with or gone to school with and the real colors and the real feelings come out. That was the biggest eye opener for everybody. Because I know a lot of people during the Obama elections and everything that ended up unfriending a lot of people because of their views.
Yeah, a lot of people starting at the when Obama first went into office, even before that, when they were campaigning, a lot of people have expressed on their Facebook page, I unfriended like 100 people. I unfriended this many people. I unfriended this. Like you see people true colors during times like these when it's a crisis with social justice.
Do you know how many people I've had unfriend and not follow and don't want to talk to me because of the whole Trump thing and all this? And you have to realize, though, I graduated in Wisconsin. So I spent a good couple of years up in Wisconsin. So these are people, I tend to socialize with on social media because I don't see them, and they're very opinionated and they're very, Republican based and,
Right.
former president kind of, roped them in. And it's like, you know what? How about this? We just agree to disagree. And a lot of them couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the fact that I'm just, you know what? Point blank. Oh, well, now you can brag that you won and blah, blah. I said, I didn't win. I said, they all thieves and liars. It's just whose lie you gonna believe the best at that time.
Right.
So, but I got folks that won't talk to me, defriended me, and it's like, if you can't handle it, that's fine. But the same thing happened when Trump won. The same thing happened when Obama won. Same thing happens with every president. Somebody's not going to like it, and they're going to say the same.
Even with social injustice, like with George Floyd, like with Breonna. I mean, the comments and the posts that people made. It's not even about the president anymore. It's so bigger than that.
Right.
And I haven't came across any Facebook friends where I just had to say, what did you say? Delete.
I don't delete people unless it gets really bad. I'll let you delete yourself.
Right.
My thing is,
everybody has an opinion.
Comment. I just don't comment. I stay away from the page if it's that type of deal.
You don't have to comment. My matriarch, my mother, taught me to kill them with kindness.
Right.
That's sometimes worse than anything because you being nice to them and they can't handle it. Like, well, why are you being nice? We don't agree. Well, okay, we don't have to agree, but guess what? I'm still gonna be nice to you.
Right.
Yep. I'll still be nice. I'll still be cordial and respectful. As long as you respect me, that's all that matters. What's up? Isaac is back and Tone is back. What's up, Tonio?
What's up, fellas? Hello?
I think they muted.
Oh, they muted. They don't want to talk to us. They just want to know.
No, what's happening? I was just waiting for the other brother if he was going to say hello. I got to take him out. I know I can talk.
It's
man,
okay.
I'm having issues right now. Y'all know what it is. I'm still down here in Texas, man. So, somebody messing with the signal.
Hold up. So how is it down there in Texas as far as the power and everything? Is y'all good now?
I'm drinking some beer right now, so I think I'm good.
Everybody,
okay.
Man, that was like, I never felt so sorry for, out of all the things that people been through, I never prayed so hard.
Right
I'm
on.
I prayed so hard, like for y'all. I mean, for y'all, everybody down there, my cousins, people I didn't know.
Actually, the funny part about it is, and this is real deal, because we down here in College Station. We down here.
I think your signal. I think your signal went out. Can you hear us?
He's just not talking.
Oh.
He's moving. I'm just not hearing nothing.
I can hear y'all.
Okay, we couldn't hear you.
You said we down here in College Station. I thought you was about to go on.
Well, I know because you was like, I could have sworn you said, no, because I could have sworn you said, hold on. I'm like, okay, let me shut the hell up.
Oh no, I didn't say anything.
But
well, you know how you are, Tony.
No, right now, well, it's funny though, because it's when did this start, man? What was this like that Sunday? Was that?
Oh, yeah, that shit went on.
Yeah, it started like that Sunday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how long did it go?
Wasn't it like 5 days or 6 days or something like that?
Sure. Let me tell you this. What happened was it started acting up that Sunday night and came about Monday. What was it about? Maybe Monday, late Sunday night, early Monday morning. With them started doing the rollouts.
Man, they started that bullshit late, about 2 times in the fucking.
Yeah, they started at about actually. Here we go. They started at about 2:08.
The wife said, "Hell no!" They started that shit.
No, for real, because I had it started about 2:08 a.m. that morning.
And was it lights and water?
No, look, y'all. When I say they did that nigga shit.
That's some bullshit.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm talking about when I say Y'all ever see in the movies how they be shutting down on certain parts where they be like, we're gonna shut the grid down to cause a terrorist attack?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
When I say no street lights, as far as the eye can see, they was
That's
shutting off.
scary.
They was shutting off zip codes.
Why were they shutting them off? I thought it was due to the weather.
Well,
That's some
well,
bullshit.
what it is actually, it is part of the weather. Was because see down here they have their own energy grid, but here's the
I
thing:
heard that. I
it's
didn't know what
not.
it meant,
But for every place you have so many regions in the U.S. Right? You got like
Mhm.
when they say like growing region like number 8, we're number 8A down here because of the region. Well, then over in Florida it might be region number 8. Region 9. But then up where y'all at, it might be like region number 6 or 7. It's just it's how it is. But because the grid was not, it's kind of like how y'all got building codes up there where you can have insulation and you can go down or you can go up or you can go east or west. Down here, you can only go down so far, you can only go so wide, and you can only go so far up down here in Texas. But the grid is not prepared for something that's going to drop below what? Freezing temperatures 30 plus, 30 on down for so many hours. Because what they do down here is that in order to produce heat, they basically use the air conditioning reverse. They reverse the AC. So when you reverse the polarity, it draws even more power.
Mm.
So it's kind of like using your air conditioning in reverse, but on full blast.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they produce their heat. Well, these idiots knew then, because when I got down here in Texas in 2010, they knew then it was an ice storm of 2011. We live in San Antonio, no bullshit. The whole city shut down for like a half a day, but then they shut down for the whole weekend because the ice storm, a black ice storm for about a half a day, and the city, seeing buses, everybody flipped on the side and everything. They didn't prepare it then. And then Hurricane Harvey hit when I got down here in 2017. Well, back down here in College Station. They didn't prepare that shit then. Then there was another storm. I don't know if y'all remember, but I know it was what was it, 18, 19, when we was over there on the other side. It was a big ass snowstorm that came through. And I'm talking about these folks lost their mind.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just because College Station is the golden triangle. It's like halfway between Waco and Houston. We don't have salt trucks.
They don't have that.
Yeah, that's how we are in Alabama too. We're not prepared for that.
So that's the why a lot of that went down. But here's the problem with it is with the Texas shit. Because if y'all notice, that old goat mouth ass helper out of Michigan, excuse my French, because I know my sister, but that old dusty ass helper out of Michigan, right? She was y'all know the governor lady that the militia ran up in there, somebody they wanted to assassinate. Well, one of her right hand cronies was actually the head executive over the ERCOT. Now, mind you, why would you have that many board members, almost over a half a dozen to 24 people? Out of the 24 members, you had almost half of the board members don't even live in Texas.
Yeah,
The head board member was from Michigan. So when Abbott with his dusty ass, because a lot of folks called out for his ass, because I mean no disrespect, but shit, I said to him, somebody need to push your ass in front of that doggone Highway 6 number train in that wheelchair, because that bullshit that you doing. Because he was throwing it off on ERCOT throwing it out on him, and then they were saying, but it was a committee, the people that he submitted for the committee. But at the end of the day, it's still, they had to do it because Texas was on the brink of collapse where the energy would have been out for almost a few weeks to a month. You might as well would have let it go out because
4 minutes from a complete total.
Yeah, 4 minutes to yeah.
But my question is, I understand that down south they don't get that much snow on a normal basis, but you guys get ice storms. Like from one state to the other, y'all get ice storms.
Not a lot though.
But I mean, and I'm just saying more than snow.
No. We'll get more, since we'll probably get more like freezing rain. But what came through down here, that shut that shit
No,
down.
but I'm saying what I'm getting at is I don't understand why they at least don't have like some salt trucks, some salt piled up somewhere for a
Well,
case of emergency. Like this whole grid situation,
yeah, no.
why
I
isn't
see.
there no backup plan, no emergency?
Oh, they
It's
about
kind
to
of
have
like the
one now.
Katrina. It's kind of like the Katrina shit. Like,
They about to
why
have
isn't there no backup emergency plan?
one
Why?
now. I can guarantee you that they about to have everybody down here. I don't care if it's 1, 2, or 100. They about to
Yeah,
have.
because anybody can get ice if it get cold enough and it rains, or anybody can get ice. I understand the snow thing, but even with ice, no salt. I
But you
mean,
know what, Tanya? I can count probably on one hand since in the last 20 years that we've had like ice or major snow.
and I'm not saying every
So
city. I'm not
they're
saying every
never
city.
prepared though.
Right, and I'm not saying every city. I'm just saying like general in a general southern
I
region.
agree.
Like
Yeah,
there should be something somewhere, piles of salt, piles of something somewhere
they
for
got it because
emergency, like where they could at least be like, okay, let's bring these trucks in from here. Let's bring these trucks in from here. Like
here's the
some
funny.
I
designated
think
area.
the last bad one we got before, and this one really wasn't that bad. The last bad one we got, the joke down here is every time you turn around, they're telling us, it might snow, it might snow. It never snows. So the one time back in, I think it was like 2015 or 2016, when we got snow, they didn't even see it coming. Everybody was at work. I looked outside and it was just snowing. And then like at that time, let me see, it had to be like 2014 because my child was still in daycare.
So it
So
wasn't even forecasted.
no. So the
Yeah, that's
daycare
crazy.
called me and was like, "We're closing at 10 o'clock. You need to come and get your child." Man, so many
Yeah,
kids
because y'all be shutting down.
so many kids got stuck at school. The parents couldn't get to them. People got stuck at their jobs because we just didn't have any warrant. It just so happened, like I left work at 10 o'clock. My child was in daycare maybe 15 miles from my job. It took me 2 hours to get there because the roads were iced over and people didn't know how to drive in it and stuff.
And
It was
see,
a
that's
mess.
the thing. Up here, up north, and everyone on here is from Omaha. Besides you, or everyone on here has lived in Omaha. Besides you, Melissa. But up north, up here, when they say, even if it's notice or no notice, if it snows a lot, and our kids, because we didn't have times where growing up, we didn't have times where they say it's gonna be a snowstorm, 12 inches of snow, and they'll still have school. We just trucking it in the snow. But once it got to the age where I'm having my own children, when it would get to the point of them saying, school is still in session, they don't be calling it off to the last minute. Sometimes it'd be like in the middle, smack dab of a snowstorm and a blizzard, and we got to drive to get our kids. But the difference up here is we done had years and years of experience dealing with this. So even if we don't want to go driving the shit, I'll get in that truck and I'll get out there and I'm good at driving in snow.
Yeah.
But the difference is when you don't normally have that weather down south, I can see why they shut down the whole city, because it's some people who live in the Midwest and you still would think they never driven in snow before. Like, fool. By your second year of your driving license, you should have enough experience in the Midwest to drive in snow. But it's still fools up here that get in wrecks every single snowstorm because they act like they don't freaking know how to maneuver around snow.
Can I say this? Hey, y'all. What you saying right now, sir, y'all had it good. Let me tell you. I couldn't even walk down my steps for almost 2 to 3 days. Like, I'm talking about when I say, you ever seen an old person that gets scared and grab? Yeah, my dog didn't even want to go outside. But you know how you know how it is when you see an old person when they get scared, they grab the rail like, nope.
Sure, that's me.
Nope, I don't give a damn what you talking, and it's only one step to the bottom. I don't give a damn. Nope.
Sure, that's me. Just a week ago, we had 12 inches in one day. Matter of fact, it was like 14 inches in one day.
Oh my God.
The last time that did that, here's the funny part about it. rest my dude's soul. I wish he was alive. My boy Buster Scott, Leviza Scott, rest his soul. But last time that happened was before I moved out here to Texas in 2010. I don't know. I think it was in 2009. It was a start. I don't know if y'all remember them 3 big blizzards that came through and dropped over about 3 to 4 feet of snow on us in Omaha.
Yeah, I remember.
It was
Yeah.
about. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, hey, big dog know what I'm talking about. It was
Oh,
going down.
Curtis, you got a question? Curtis got to say something. But yeah, I remember.
As soon as I open my mouth, I just wanted to say, Ms. Admin, you got folks saying hello. How you doing in the comments?
Where?
I noticed Miss Lynette then jumped on. Want to say hello to her. Welcome.
Oh, I didn't even see him. My bad.
I know. I'm just helping out. I'm doing my thing. That's what I'm here for. I'm going again. I'm sorry, Tone. Continue as you were.
Good,
Oh, you
family.
fine. Thank you,
Good.
Curtis. Hey, Lynette. I saw you come in. I was kind of waiting till Tone stopped talking to greet you, but I'm sorry.
That's
Y'all,
okay.
cause y'all know I came in late. I was so mad. Y'all gotta mind me. Cause I wanted to come on last week. I was so mad because when I woke up, Tanya was like, "All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later." I was like, "This some bullshit."
And we was on live for almost how long, Lynette? Lynette you was here last week, right?
I was here. Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah, it was almost 4 hours. Or
Y'all
something
know I
like
was
that.
so upset.
Lynette
So
wasn't
I
here.
actually
She's alive.
I fell asleep. Like real talk, like my wife was laughing at me because I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I bullshit you not, man. I woke up, I'm like, really? Like, and y'all got my, all right, y'all have a good day. I'm like, this some bullshit. So yeah, but no, y'all, on the real though, it was bad, man. It was really, really bad. I mean, the prayers was appreciated, no doubt.
Yeah, I prayed a lot, like literally all night and all day. And not just because I got family down there and I know you down there. And I know what's his name? The DJ, he's down there who supports our YouTube channel a lot. Yeah, so I was praying, like literally, I was watching the news and just praying. It wasn't like we could send food. It ain't like we could send you things that you need to cook because it was like
it was there's a family right now that got they got $100 million lawsuit.
Yeah, the boy who died.
Yeah, the little 11-year-old.
Mm-hmm, yep.
But then there's another older man, and then on top of that, I don't know. They might have took it down. I think it might still be on. I don't know. It could be on Instagram. I know I had downloaded on my computer, but it was an older brother. I think he was down in Houston or somewhere, and the brother was like, "Yeah, in the parking lot." He was like, "Come on, dog, you got to get up. You got to get up." I mean, they had just fell asleep. He woke up, his partner dead, froze. And
yeah, I heard that people would be walking down the street and just see dead people just laying on the sidewalk.
Man, look, man. See. Here's the thing with this. Somebody gonna have to pay the troll his toll for this.
Oh yeah.
This ain't about y'all. Got to understand. This state got like the 5th. This state, well, the money that flows through here is equal to probably the 5th biggest country in the world. What do you think they about? This ain't about to be no Flint, Michigan. I mean, no disrespect to the Flint. I mean, I hate that, man. That I couldn't even fathom that.
But speaking of Flint, can y'all drink the water yet? Because I heard that they were making you guys boil the water or something.
I don't know. I just saying. Last I heard, it's still the same.
They took the boil ban away.
But it's still from my understanding. I know somebody that lived there and still says it's still the same.
No. I'm talking about down there with y'all because I had heard that they wanted y'all to boil your water.
Yeah. Matter of fact, they just took off. What was that?
What Carmel Diva said?
Oh, time.
You're talking about the boil alert, baby, that they just did. They just lifted that. That was well born.
Here you go, Carmel Diva.
Yesterday? I think it was like yesterday, sis, or within the last day. They just took off. They just took off the water boil.
The water boil, okay.
I'm talking about it was bad. I'm talking about when I say like well born, basically what I'm saying is that I can go less than a 3-minute drive on a certain street and be in a little small town or city of Wellborn, which is a suburb. Basically, it's kind of like maybe going from, hey, sis, I say it's probably like maybe be going from your house to probably a 5-minute commute, if that.
Oh.
to wherever you stand. I don't know where you stay. Hey, you can give everybody your address, but
I stay in the hood. I
okay,
stay right in the hood.
Oh, okay. Well, you already know what it is. Then it's basically like going from the hood to probably going up to 60th and Ames or something like that. Or you ain't that far at all. Somewhere up in there, it might be about.
Yeah, that's about a 5-minute drive.
If that,
maybe 7 minutes. Yeah, that's not too far.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like basically like me going from there to there. That's where Wellborn is at, and that's all the surrounding places had water boil things, but we didn't in College Station.
Not everybody in College Station had issues with the power,
and that's true because here's the funny part about this too. My job, right? Because I work in a hotel. I'm so mad because I had to miss a whole week. I was out of work. I was like, really? But the pipes had busted. The dry sprinkler system, because you have two levels of sprinkler. You got dry level, you got wet. The wet is the whole system, meaning that if it empties out that whole system, that means whatever that facility is going to be saturated. It ain't going to be nothing but full of water. But the dry is more, it's like concentrated in certain areas. Well, he hit me probably about when the middle of the week was like, man, I think I got a busted pipe. It's all kind of crazy stuff. My swimming pool, that's the valve on that them broke. Girl, there's so much stuff going on down here, and let me tell y'all this real quick. Make a long story short.
Who's going to be responsible for all that?
No, let me tell you.
Are they going to make you guys file insurance? Like, who's responsible for it?
Wait. Oh, it gets worse. Check it out. Check it out. They got the nerves to even say. Because somebody said, well, I need my bill audited. You know what their response was? Well,
what?
All bills are due up to February 11th, but anything in between after February 11th and the storm time is going to reflect any current charges that are higher is going to reflect on the current bill. Bullshit. I ain't paying shit if you have knocked out my power. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is what they did to power rollouts. No bullshit. This was from Sunday night, well, basically Monday a.m. From basically 2:08 a.m. Monday a.m. all the way to Tuesday, Wednesday to damn near Thursday. Every 30 minutes, they cut my power off an average of probably almost twice an hour on the minimum at times. So my shit was only on for maybe 30 minutes, an hour for almost 4 fucking days, excuse my French, straight.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Some people would have their power for 30 minutes, 15 minutes. I know we interviewed 2 different households last week, and somebody said their power would be on for like 15 minutes. They would be rushing in there trying to warm up something in the microwave for their kid, and before they could even get it microwaved, the power would be back out for like 6-8 hours.
It was back home temperature. No, now don't get it twisted. Born and bred. So I got that in my bloodline. I can get out and do what I need to do. But for me, I had the grill. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm talking about they had sheriffs in every single major grocery store. They had a sheriff at the front door.
What?
When
I said that they did it, y'all remember when they did that alcohol and toilet paper run?
Yeah.
Oh, this time with this bullshit down here, they did the meat run like they did that. And the toilet paper and the alcohol and all that other shit. They went there. When I said
they had sheriffs in the store to make sure people didn't overbuy.
No, they had a sheriff at the door.
At the door?
Because the power was because the generators. Now, mind you, I work for this company, HEB, and believe you me, they got multi-million.
Yeah, I know about HEB, the grocery chain down there. Yeah,
but because of the power, blah blah blah, whatever. Anyway, they had a sheriff at every single HEB. It's only 5 down here where I'm at, but they had they had a sheriff at the door. Period. Just stay at the door. They letting folks in, rationalizing. because when I said they made a panic, when I said that the state of Texas made a panic shopping run between Sunday late night and Monday afternoon, every damn thing was empty probably Monday night.
Yeah. My friend, one of the people we interviewed got a fireplace, and she said it took her 3 days to find wood.
Yeah.
Because all the wood was just flying.
You couldn't find nothing. Hey y'all, when I say that they had people down here burning their kids' toys, clothes. I'm talking about. I mean, there was people just. I mean, it's like I said, the hell with it. I got me some herb. Fuck it. I got my smoke. I'm gonna do what I need to do.
You gotta do what you do, as long as it don't end up in your death. Because that's one thing that I was concerned about. People just putting grills in their homes and doing all kind of things like that.
Our neighbors, let me tell you, my neighbor, I got a good neighbor, Mr. Jeff. He's originally from Kansas City, but old Air Force retirement. He's on dialysis. So, I mean, it's like he has to be, on certain things at times to keep him good. So when the power going off for the half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour at a time for 3-4 days out of a row, then I got a neighbor downstairs. You know what I'm saying? She got to have her treatment from time to time. It's like, and when I say, I thought it was just, like, how you think like, okay, my lights is out, but everybody else know, other people know. When I say that there was not a light bulb lit, as far as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
When I say you could have walked 4, 5, 6 blocks, probably a mile down the road, you still wouldn't see not lick a light. When I said they cut off grids, they cut off. Imagine the zip code like back home. Let's say I know a good one. Let's say
6811 6811. Oh,
68110. Imagine if they cut off all the lights off at the same time down the 68110 area.
It'd be dark than a bug.
We're talking about the Florence Boulevard, all down in
all the way to 30th, 42nd, 50, all the way up to at least 50.
I'm talking about the Deuce. I'm talking about the Deuce on back down to 16th. All over there.
All the way to Cummings Street, all the way.
All that would have been naked black. I'm talking about funeral home black. Dead. That's how they did it down here, man. They was cutting off They was cutting off districts. That's what they call them down here. It ain't just zip codes. Down here in College Station, it's only like maybe 2 zip codes. They was cutting off districts. When I say districts, they were cutting off sections of the city. The only damn thing that was running was that regular ass Texas A&M University. You better believe that. All them maroon goons. That's $1 billion college.
Oh yeah.
Bring your ass on over here to Reed Arena and warm up. Eat your little something, but you gonna take your ass on home when it's time to go.
So they did open that up for citizens, like people to come.
Well, yeah, no doubt. I mean, they come on. These white folks would have tore this doggone city up if they wouldn't open up a warming station. Folks, animals out there dying. Folks is crying. I mean, the people was out there burning. I mean, folks out there damn near burning down their barns, trying to keep their.
It really put me in the state of mind to Hurricane Katrina. They really did. I mean, them dealing with the floods and no food, no electricity. Y'all dealing with the cold, the snow, no food, no electricity. And it really put me in that state of mind. That's why my heart broke. Every time I would see like a commercial or a news story or people out there crying because their kid done died, it's like.
Here's the thing, though, Stu. What really broke my heart was the fact that the fact that y'all playing games. Because here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this because I know y'all might have some things to say, but y'all got to remember the first law of thermodynamics. Energy cannot be destroyed nor created. Somebody is getting some big ass kickbacks.
Mm-hmm.
They can miss me with that. We ain't got the technology to harness energy. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
The creator himself let the only European out of y'all be the smartest. Y'all talking about Einstein? No, actually, Nikola Tesla was y'all smartest European ever to be born out of their whole people. That man knew how to harness energy, but what they do after he died, they still got secret. They got secret special ops. You know, can shoot a net in the crack of his ass blindfolded a half a mile away, guarding this man's secrets. So what did that tell you? That means that they're hiding something because they know that nature is, it can provide, man, Mother Nature provides for her own. But when you start short circuiting, see that all of this is part of that. Folks can call it conspiracy theory all they want. But
And a lot of people are calling it a conspiracy.
But it's not, it's more than a conspiracy. Here's the thing. Once again, the second most populous with the world's probably equal to the fifth largest economy in the world, the second largest state in the union. And you mean to tell me that we're on your own power grid, but part of your state on the Western front wasn't affected like El Paso? I mean, they were, but they wasn't. They voluntarily did blackouts because the oil field ain't about to shut down for nobody. Panhandle ain't about to shut down for nobody. But all that central, all that hill country, all that old Dallas and on down, you know, Gainesville is when you hit Oklahoma and Texas, that's Gainesville, that's the gambling. All the money where the niggas is at. The niggas and Mexicans in the farms in the Dallas and on Waco with the city with the soul, and come on down to 6, on down here where the nigga juices is playing football, on down to Austin, on down to Houston. No, we're gonna shut y'all niggas down. Y'all gonna be cold. Your water gonna freeze. Y'all might well go ahead and call your insurance company because your pipes is gonna bust. Your houses is gonna flood. Your swingers is gonna freeze. Your spoon.
No, they owe y'all. They owe y'all. I just hope that they make it right. I mean, I know.
I don't.
In some cases, no amount of money, no amount of lawsuit would make it right. But I truly hope that they just won't just pass over this like, oh well, it happened. Get on with your life. Like the governor down there, how he took that doggone jet, how he took that jet and went to Cancun. Talking about, well, I just want us to do what any good father would do, and that's get their children to some heat and to some.
He wasn't a governor.
What was he? The mayor, the senator, or something.
Yep.
Cruz is done. Abbott is done. Like I said, they was calling for Abbott to get this. There were some folks, including myself, no disrespect, wanted to push his ass in front of a moving train.
12
some
o'clock.
People was like, take your ass back to Cancun and never come back.
12 o'clock. That's where I look at it. And if y'all know what 12 o'clock is, hang him high at noon. Straighten his ass up. Because ain't no doggone, come on, man. Yeah,
let me clutch my fake pearls.
Yeah, strangle him. He got to string his ass, hang his ass. Because on top of that, I mean, come on, y'all.
Curtis, what the hell is you doing?
I bet you the governor. I bet you the governor's lights wasn't on.
Yeah, they probably had like 2-3 generators up in that
crib. He was up in there on that good high quality CBD and that medicinal marijuana while his punk ass keep trying to shoot it down on the thing. He up there getting drunk. This shit.
Carmel Diva smoking too. I don't know what she's smoking. Carmel Diva, I'm gonna need you to jump on the screen.
Hey, sir. Hey, it's wild down here, man. Man, we was praying for y'all too. Cause see, my mother-in-law, you know, y'all was hitting what, 30, 40 belows?
Yes, it was 30, 40 below up here.
No,
for damn near a week.
See, that's that bullshit. Yeah. See, that right there. See, I don't know. It seems like there's some divine things going on. Cause we getting y'all got froze. Y'all got the froze. Y'all got frozen. Y'all got that let it go. Yeah, y'all got frozen. That's what y'all got. Let it go. Y'all got
crazy. We had snow too. I mean,
we had like 13, 14 inches. Yeah, we got like 13, 14 inches of snow, and then we got the cold on top of that.
It wasn't pretty. One day, like literally, like blizzard, rain with the tornado, snow, ice, black ice, his cousin, little ice, and the other people. Y'all had all that bullshit, and then they came all the way down.
He
It
said
was
little
one
eyes.
big system. Have y'all paid attention to how big that system was? It froze over
It was
3/4 of the country.
OPPD said it was from all the way up to like South Dakota, North Dakota, all the way down to like Oklahoma and to the east, to the west. Yeah, it was widespread. It was
Florida
widespread.
was the only place that did not get southern Florida, but northern Florida got a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
But
hey, Lynette, she's back.
Hey, y'all, all I can say is this. I can say this. I can speak for a lot of the Texans because they already know what it is. You know, Nebraska made, Texas paid, man. You know, it go down, no doubt. You know what I'm talking about? I still maroon Golden and giggle. But at the end of the day, hey, we appreciate the love because a lot of the people around here that are not, because there are some people from, you know, back home, Midwest, Northwest, Northeast, they know how to adapt. So a lot of us that knew how to deal with this kind of actually, you know, kind of the neighborly shit kind of kicked in because it's like they really didn't know what to do. Like when I say these people lost their mind, these kids panicked. Like,
of course, because see, a lot of people down south is not used to them conditions. Like if it snows 6-8 inches, if it get negative 20 below up here, we like, oh damn. It's another day in the Midwest. You just never know what you're going to get from one day to the next. But yeah, I can imagine being down there and just like, what the hell is we supposed to? And then see in our situation up here, we got trucks, we got plows, we got sand, we got, you know, and we got more than one grid. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all spraying, I heard y'all spraying that old whale snot on the ground.
Man, that, you know what? That's, ooh, child, our streets is ridiculous.
Hey, well, won't y'all drag old Bear Stother thinking ass? Won't y'all go tar and feather her funky ass?
What'd you say, Curtis?
We're not on a grid. We're part of a cooperative.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's more than, it's not like ours extend from like way north to down in Oklahoma. So it's like we don't have that situation where it's just privately owned, and we don't have that issue. It's like we can borrow from, they can turn out a grid, then turn on another grid, then turn on another grid. We can borrow, we can do all that shit.
Can I say, here's the problem too, though, with that. And I'm gonna tell you why the Texans, and I understand why, but when something's federally mandated, meaning that you go by their protocol. Y'all already know that Texas is one of the only last few states that stand on, I see, besides maybe Alabama or a few other places, that are common law. Ain't too many other places around. So if Texas say, like folks say, well, they holler about they want to succeed. The only reason Texas has not succeeded was because a lot of the personnel in the military, for one, in the armed services, is down here. So they're not going to like just do that because you're talking about millions of family members of native Texans that could be affected. So they're not going to disown their own to just supplement for the masses. It's when they say don't mess with Texas, that's exactly what they mean. Like that is a real ideology.
I believe it.
And basically, the grid is on the same as everybody else's, right? It's just the fact that it is regulated by the state of Texas. But unfortunately, because we all know politricans, the best way to get rich is to be a crooked. You ain't no such thing as an innocent politician. Miss me with that. You know, even Truman even said the best way to get rich is to become a politician. Their salary gains is 1.3 to 1.4 million annually. Really? Come on, man. Who y'all fooling? You're not playing. You can fool some people, but you ain't fooling everybody all the time. I was born. I might have been born tonight, but I wasn't born last night.
Right.
So all of those bullshit, man. That man elected out of all them people, out of the 24 people panel. He elected at least, what was that, an eighth? Maybe about 3.5 grams? So about 3 folks? He elected about 3 folks. Do your thing, bro.
What up, Mr. Bottle Player? Mr. Bottle Player?
I hate to break the mood, but I ain't heard Miss Mel's voice in a while. I just want to make sure she's still with us. You with us, Mel?
And Miss Lynette.
Oh, she giggled when she came back, but I ain't heard Mel's voice in a while.
Mel.
Can I get a little hello?
Oh, Karma Diva.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Just checking in on you. Lynette, you can chime in too. Come on. Where you at?
Hey, Karma Diva asked me what these was.
Yeah,
I just want to say real quick, Karma Diva asked me what these was because she was talking about food or something. But they cinnamon chips from Ramona's. But go ahead.
Lynette's still ain't chiming in. I'm gonna have to go make a trip and wake her up.
Lynette!
Well, thank you.
Oh, she woke. There she is.
There she go. Y'all ain't got no topics y'all want to discuss?
Yeah, give us a topic, lady.
Yeah, I know.
Anything you want to talk about?
And from the hood to the White House, y'all. From the hood to the White House.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna say this though, real quick too. Minus that, what I was talking about down here. I don't know. Y'all can look it up online. KBTX down here.com. Well, there's been some very serious incidents going on. There was a brother that ran up into a neighbor's house that he didn't know and barricaded himself and had a 5-hour standoff. And that don't normally happen down here, all because he did not want to go back to the penitentiary. He's been in and out of the penitentiary for the last good maybe 5-10 years straight off and down. And that goes pretty scary right then and there. Quite frankly, less than a few days after, two young gentlemen, one was from Houston and another one was from outskirts of College Station, shot each other, killed each other, but one died on his way to the hospital, and the other one died in another city at the trauma hospital.
What?
And then, girl, it's going down. College Station is about they trying to be they trying to act up like they really like this. Man, it's going down. That's why I say the world has lost its mind. Period. That's all I had to say. Let that go.
I'm gonna have to look those stories up because those sound like some good topics to discuss.
I got
Mr. Bottle Player, I'm gonna need you to stop playing with that bottle over there.
You drinking good, hey? I feel you,
yeah,
bro.
He drinking good. Shoot, he too far away. Otherwise, I'll take my whole computer setup and go over his house. He got all the good stuff over there.
Here's to that,
don't be telling me that I'm not invited to your crib. And you done been to every crib that I done ever resided in.
And I will invite Miss Lynette. Tanya, you
done been to at least 5, 6, 11 of my houses. So what? He done been to like 5, 6, 11 of my houses. So he gonna try to tell me I ain't welcome to his crib. He just don't want me to turn that mother out. That's what he just don't want me to turn it out. That's all.
I've never been to your house. I don't trust
you. You ain't never been to my house, Lynette. Come on, Diva. Can I get some backup?
Always bring backup.
Lynette.
Last time I came to your house alone, I brought the dog. Remember? I don't come to your house by myself.
Yeah, you came with Sheba last time. Or that dog.
I know better.
Hey, y'all, I just had a question real quick. Is y'all everybody good though? Where everybody from? Is y'all all good though? Like everybody good up in Nebraska?
50 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah, it's finally like in the 30s up here in the low 40s.
It's gonna be 50 tomorrow. They're gonna be
disappearing.
I'm gonna have to go wash my truck again.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering because we've been in the 60s and 70s, so I just want to make sure. So,
well, I'm doing a lot better now. I might just want to say myself because y'all know I've been working a lot of overtime, and literally I went back to look at the beginning of our overtime saga, and it's been 8 months. I kept saying we've been working overtime for like 4 or 5 months. I didn't even realize how much time we worked overtime every day, every week, 8 months straight. And we finally caught up, and I hope that they keep talking about all these new different strains of CVD-19 are coming out. So I hope that we won't have to jump right back into overtime. But them CVD-19 claims just took us out. I mean, it was coming in by the thousands, like just coming in by the thousands. And I work in insurance, so it was just like every freaking other claim, CVD-19. So yeah, it took the insurance companies to a way, way higher level on the scheme of, workload. And we now finally, like, this is my first weekend off in maybe 4 or 5 months. This is my first weekend off, and I can't wait to sleep in the morning. So y'all know normally on Fridays I be like, yo, I gotta get up at 7, 8 in the morning. How long we gonna stay on here?
Long haul?
I can stay on here till like 6, 7 a.m. if y'all want me to.
You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it, bro. Just like your name is Lynette, you ain't gonna make it.
I ain't gonna make it. I'm too old for that. Ooh, Lynette, get your boy. Get your boy. Get your boy.
Y'all doing
You know what?
You know what? Y'all do the boom room.
Hold on, Lynette, do you watch the Housewives of Atlanta?
No, I don't like reality.
Oh my God. Okay. I only brought that up because there was this
She lives in
stripper.
the fantasy world. Leave her alone.
No, there was this stripper that they had on the Housewives of Atlanta last week. And when that stripper put his tongue out, you know who I thought of, right? I said, and when I did a show like a day or so after that, I was talking about that man's tongue. I said, that reminded me of this guy that be on our show sometime, and I ain't going to say no names. But that tongue went down from like way down there and way up here. I was like, ooh, child. Ooh, let me wipe my glasses off so I get a better look. Because I'm like, that tongue will wipe a sister out. I'm like, ooh, child. Ooh, child. I'm sorry. What was we talking about again?
What did I dive back into? when I got booted out, we were talking about snow. What y'all talking about now?
Right.
Y'all going to hell. If there's a
Now we're talking about making it rain. We was talking about snow making it
You're talking
rain.
about a different type of storm now, huh?
Yeah, making it rain.
I get VIP passes.
Oh my God, y'all.
Hold on, who making it rain? The
Look,
Southern.
y'all didn't have to do me like that. Wait
I
till
know, I
I change the subject.
That was funny.
As Curtis said,
I hear the Southern Belle. What you got? 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s. What we throwing? Come on.
as Curtis said, I was just trying to lighten up the towel.
Oh yeah, you did a good
I just
job.
want to know what y'all tossing.
Lynette,
I think food. You got some baby back ribs, tomahawk steaks. I mean,
hold up. Karma Diva has said in the chat that she's smoking. I don't know what she's smoking on, but she also said what somebody got on her dinner or was she talking to you?
Reggie.
you talking to me?
What's the Reggie right here?
She said something. She said she said what you got on my food, punk. I thought she was just talking to you, Curtis.
I ain't seen that at that point in time, but she don't want none of this smoke.
I'm like, what kind of food?
But I can hear her voice saying that right now, though, for real.
How she gonna try to debo somebody through the chat? You better jump your butt on this screen.
Leave her alone. You know, Mr. be getting. She can't be handling this chat every night.
Oh.
I watched The Color Purple the other day and thought about her. Dave Mr.
Mr. gonna get you. Ooh, Mr. gonna get you.
Me and you shall never part.
Y'all doing too much.
Oh God.
Y'all having fun. I need to get this. Yeah.
Keep talking about her, Curtis. You know she gonna jump on the screen.
Don't
she
gone.
She gone.
What y'all talking about now?
She don't want this smoke. She got her own. That's what she said. Leave her alone.
I don't know what. Okay. Hey, I got shit. What? I got a question.
Okay.
What y'all think y'all bootleg president gonna do? Is he gonna give y'all a little 1,400, or he gonna?
Yeah, I believe it. I sure do. I believe he's gonna give it to us.
Okay, so what he gonna do after that?
I ain't worried about it. Ain't worried about it at all.
No, I know. Yeah, I feel you, family.
I believe we gonna get it, and I believe they gonna raise the minimum wage.
But if they gonna give us free
on the minimum wage already,
I want my 1,400.
But is they gonna give us free?
I want my 40 acres and a mule.
But is they gonna give us free?
Hey, hold on. Even better than the 40 acres and the mule, I want my Southern Belle and the church lady. Hey,
Ow.
Give us free.
What Southern Belle he talking about? And a church lady. He greedy. He just greedy.
Right.
Just greedy for no damn reason.
I
Hold
want my,
on.
I just want
Let me
one
start
ninja.
it, Bill.
I just want one ninja. That's all. That's all.
they is doing the most.
And if he get tired, I give him backup. But just
That's
There
how
we
you
go.
operate.
The yak done took effect. Go
You,
on.
you need one and a possible.
I mean, the way things is going nowadays, you need a hustle or two, a job or two, a ninja or two. I mean,
Nah, girl.
we talking about multiples.
That's
Like
why
Mel, what you say? Multiple incomes. You should always have multiple incomes, Mel.
Multiple streams of income.
Multiple income. That's about it.
I'm telling you, man, I'm trying to have Mel, you know what? I was thinking about you earlier today because
What
I'm
up?
scared. I'm scared, Mel.
What you scared for?
I'm scared to do my taxes this year.
Don't be scared.
And I don't want to pay nobody else to do it. I want to try to do it myself. So I've been watching y'all videos.
Nah, I don't do my own myself now.
But see, I'm a small fry. I'm a small fry on the small scale. As far as I just got my little business LLC last year.
It don't matter.
But as far as like filing things, like I got a lot of questions. Like,
Did you? Are you used to doing a Schedule C anyway?
well, see, I got my LLC. Then I have my other income from my normal job.
Right.
You know,
W-2.
right. So when I file my taxes, do I have to file two separate, totally different?
No, you don't. You just have like a separate form that you have to complete for your LLC.
So I can go into TurboTax or wherever I go online, and I can do all my taxes in one thing, regardless if I'm working for somebody or I got my own business.
Yeah, you do it on one thing because the only difference is there's another form you fill out when you do like contract work or
like the 1099 thing or something.
Yeah.
1099.
That's where you address your business expenses.
Okay. See, I be watching y'all.
And it's not hard to follow. I mean, the publications are pretty clear, you know.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like I kind of get confused sometimes of the things that we can file. Like I know since I have my LLC and like the Hood Table is an LLC. It's a business entity.
Right.
So my platform, my YouTube, our merchandise, you know, all that kind of stuff is associated with that. And so sometimes I'm like, okay, I know I can file like utilities. I know I can file my internet bill, my new computer I bought recently, my new microphone I bought recently, my things like that. But I just don't want to mess up and get in any trouble. That's why I said I'm kind of scared to do it the first time.
You know, the Schedule C is gonna ask you about a certain thing so that you don't miss or you know what I mean? Because like normally what I track is mileage, utilities, rent, internet, cell phone.
And I have learned that from you. Every time I go to like an event or if I'm going to interview somebody, if somebody invite me somewhere, I put that on there. Like I'm invited to like a red carpet event, so I know to put that mileage on there. You know, because they want me to cover their red carpet event.
Right, because that's
interview all the people at the concert. So
I think now it's like 56, 57 cents a mile. So you know that adds up more than you would think.
I be learning some stuff from y'all. I don't know everything, but that's why I always recommend your platform to people who have small businesses. You know, people who thinking of going into entrepreneurship and things like that, because y'all be having all the tea over there.
Well, you know what? It was a real lifesaver for me because, you know, I don't own a home. I still rent. So I didn't have, like most people have, the household write-offs that they can do. And I only had the one child. And when she started school, you know, I couldn't write off daycare anymore.
Yeah.
And then, you know, private school isn't something you can write off. So she was going to private school. And my salary was in the higher range, so I was being taxed, you know, a little higher. So before I started doing the home-based business, I was like putting on my W-4 zero allowances, and I was having them take an extra $50 out for the state and an extra $50 out for federal. And then sometimes I would still end up owing. So when it came up about this, I wasn't very tax savvy back then. Hell, I didn't even know how they figured out how much your refund gonna be. I tell people all the time, I thought it was like Price is Right. You go spin that big wheel and you step to the side and be like, big money.
I'm telling you, that's how I thought it was when I used to be able to file my kids, and when I used to get the 5, 6, 7,000, But now, like, my kids are over age, and I can't even file them right now, And even when I tried to file my youngest son, who still lives at home, and he's a full-time college student, I tried to file him, and I still ended up owing. So I told him, I said, you know what, file yourself. This boy ended up getting back $2,500.
Right.
I couldn't even file him because I make so much money that even with the little credit I get from him still being like a college student and things like that, if you're not getting that earned income child credit, it ain't even. I said, file yourself. Get your money, boy. Get your money.
Yeah. So I mean, it helped me out a lot as far as having the deductions. And that lowered my taxable income a lot. And then not only that, but I started doing more with retirement and investing in like mutual funds and things like that because a lot of it was pre-tax. Right. So that also lowered my taxable income. So I was able to, I think that first year, I got my taxable income down to like under 30,000.
Oh.
So even though I had updated the W-4 to represent the business, so I would bring more home, I still got a refund. So I was
last year, I think my refund last year was like $175.
Mine was not a whole lot. It was like maybe $1,500. But the thing of it is, I don't want it to be a whole lot because I'd rather get my money during the year. See,
that's how mine is. Like, I don't file. I file like the lowest I can file because I prefer to have my money all through the year versus have a bit like, okay, if I file 2 or 3, of course, I would probably get money back most definitely. But throughout the year, I just claim like 1 or 0 or something like that because I prefer to get my money like right now. I don't care about next year. Hell, I might not even be here. God willing, I hope I do. But when you get to the point where you can't even file your kids anymore, I'm like, shit, I need that money right now. Shoot.
Well, the good thing about it is the deductions you get from your LLC can offset, once you update the W-4, you can bring more money home that way too. Because once I changed mine, I went from, I think I changed mine, updated my W-4 on a Sunday. That Friday when I got paid, it was an extra $400 on my check. So then I get paid twice a month. So that was like $800 and some that I was overpaying based on me having a home business. So I took all that money and just started paying stuff off. Paying it off.
Like with my little money, with my merchandise money and all that stuff, I just pay off. I either pay off bills or I just let that stuff just sit and sit and sit.
Well, I started paying everything off, and then once I got everything pretty much paid down to where all I had was like the stuff that you're gonna have anyway, like utilities and rent and all that stuff.
Bills, yeah.
That's when I started looking into the investing part of it because I'm so behind. I was irresponsible in my 20s and 30s and didn't have a retirement.
You ain't alone.
Because I'm thinking I'm gonna live forever. So when I hit 40, I was like, oh shit, I gotta do something.
The thing about it is, if you live forever and ever, once you get to 60, 65 and you're ready to retire, it's like, okay, if you ain't being smart in your early years,
right?
I ain't gonna be working at no McDonald's at 65, 70, 75, 80 years old, wearing around there like, hey man, would you like some catch up with your friends? No, I'm trying to be
or passing out them stickers at Walmart.
Antonio, you got something to say? I thought Antonio raised his hand. Oh, he said 1 second. But yeah, I ain't trying to be all. I mean, I guess if you bored, it's one thing to be bored and you be like, hit up McDonald's. I just want to work one day a week. You know, at Walmart, I just want to be a greeter because I want to get out the house. But to have to work,
And see, that's my thing too. I want it to be optional. I don't want it to be I gotta fall up at the bed. So that's why I hustle my ass off now, while I can do 2-3 jobs at one time. And hopefully, when I hit, my goal was to retire at 55. I don't know if that's still gonna happen because I'm about to be 47. So tell me the winding
55. Ooh.
But if I can pull it off, I'm certainly gonna try.
Well, if you can pull it off, that would be a beautiful thing because I would love to retire at 50, 55 and just have so much money that I can live to be 100 or whatever and still be able to do what I got to do, help out, a little bit with my grandkids, travel if I want to.
Right. Yeah, so I'm trying to play catch up and, I got a lot of investments going on different things, but that's not 100%. Anything can happen,
Yeah.
But I try to invest on like a large scale so I can maybe make up for some of that lost time. So like out of my salary, I already do like 12% to retirement, and then set up some other stuff to come out of the check and everything. Because my daughter, she'll be going to college in another 8 years, so I don't want her to have to do the whole student loan thing.
And
I was blessed. My dad was able to pay for me to go to school. So when I finished school, I didn't finish in debt. You know what I mean? But then I turned around and messed up my own money and put myself in debt.
Well, you know what? My oldest son, we did have to do. He got some grants, he got some scholarships, but we did have to do a loan, and I hate it. But with my second son, because I am a single parent and all the stuff I had to do for my first son and still doing, I was like, I told my second son straight up, if you want to go to school, you want to go to college, you better get you a badass scholarship. And I mean a badass scholarship. So I told him to fill out everything you can fill out, seek your counselors out, all that stuff. And one day he came home and he was just like, Mom, I'm going to school for free. I was like, for real? Where you going? I'm thinking one of these small community centers. When he told me what school he was going to, like the most expensive school in our city, I was like, what? How you make this happen? And why didn't I know about it? He said, you told me to fill out scholarship. So he got like a full ride scholarship to one of the the most expensive school here in our city, besides Lincoln down there. But I was like, well, okay, all right. I was so excited. I mean, I was beyond excited. Like,
because
even if he doesn't get a scholarship or a Pell Grant, he still can go to school free.
Yeah. Because my thing is, I feel like it's just another trap to keep certain people down, where they make school so expensive that when you come out, you further in the hole. And then if you don't find a job or you can't find a job in your field, like one of the girls I went to school with, I think she has her master's now. I stopped at the bachelor's. That was good enough for me. But she owe $180,000 in student loans.
You know what? I honestly, you know what? I still owe student loans. I ain't ashamed to say it. The reason why, because they be allowing you to get that forbearance. So every time they ask me, do I want a forbearance? I'll be like, yep.
Forbear. To me, that's just the man trying to hold us back.
Forbear me, because hopefully they'll keep on forbearing it till after I die. I ain't. So if they offer me the option of forbearance, yeah, Antonio, is you sleep over there? He said no, Curtis.
Cause he looked like he out of.
No, I was up here watching. No, I'm good, family. My bad. I'm sorry.
Y'all got me cracking up.
Hold on. Why did my mom think I was talking about her? She hit me as soon as she opened her eyes.
She like, what?
You get it. She smacked the hell out of him too, probably.
Until you get over here. Thanks, bro. It's all your fault.
Lynette, you got any subjects you want to discuss, dude?
I really don't. I haven't been watching the news much.
Well, that's okay. I really haven't either, to tell you the truth. I just be hearing about stuff through the grapevine. People just be
I try not to watch it.
Oh, you feel on that? You sleep.
What? Heard my name.
Y'all ain't messing up nothing on the news.
Yeah, people just be telling me stuff, or people be tagging me and stuff most of the time. That's how I find out about, certain things going on.
Chaos.
I haven't been paying attention to anything this
Yeah,
week.
the news is pretty depressing. I mean, yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Disorderly and niggardly conduct. That's what's going on. Disorderly.
I am looking forward to that that documentary you got on that Ohio State doctor. Have y'all heard about that?
No,
You remember the Ohio State doctor who had sexually assaulted like over 250 of his male patients?
What?
You know he committed
that's that clown that killed himself. You talking
Yeah.
about the one that said he didn't know nothing about Dr. Nasir's allegations when he was molesting all them gymnastic stars and all them folks.
Oh, I think I did hear about that a while back. And he killed himself?
He committed suicide.
Yeah, him and Rush Limbaugh.
Okay, it's two different cases. So one of them is a former U.S. Olympic gymnastic coach. He killed himself. He was charged with human trafficking and sex crimes. He just literally killed himself, and that was that coach up there for the gymnastics. But the other guy, that's Dr. Richard. Y'all remember him? He was a doctor. So he was one of those doctors who, if they get hurt, if they need medicine, if they, sprain their, one of those doctors just for the teams.
Like a sports medicine?
Right, like a sports medicine doctor at Ohio State. And this man, they are going to make a documentary about that because it was over like 250 male students.
Yeah, he was feeling his finger, and that's what he was doing. Excuse my French. But.
So I am looking forward to that because
he was feeling and fondling.
Yep.
That's what he was doing.
Yep. And I'm looking forward to that because just like the Penn State, like I just cannot believe that so many things can happen at once.
And nobody was speaking on this prior to now?
Well, people were speaking on it, but they weren't speaking on it. Like they knew this doctor. They knew this doctor. Even the school knew this doctor. They had heard things.
Right.
And they never did anything.
America eats his own.
That's sad.
It is.
That's the type of stuff make me want to lock my child up forever.
Yeah, but you know what? And his name was Dr. Richard Strauss. Now they said at one time it was 200.
Are these white doctors or what?
Yeah, matter of fact, hold on. Let me share the screen with you guys because a lot of people don't remember the situation. They don't remember.
I probably didn't hear about. I don't do news at all, so.
Well, that's
I
because
hear about the first time.
That's because during the time, this was like around. Let's see, when I first had my son, 1996. Yep. It was like a year after I had my first son that it came out. He had worked at Ohio State between 1978 and 1998, and it was over 177 students that came forward. In that span, in 20 years, 177 students. Now, some people said they believe it was as much as 250, but a lot of people won't come. Everybody ain't trying to come out.
Right.
They might say he did it, but they don't want to come into a courtroom.
Right. They don't want to embarrass themselves or so think it would be.
They don't want people to know that they were sexually assaulted. I mean, I get it. I understand. But if people don't come out and you know how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that documentary because it's going to give a lot of light to what went on at that at Ohio State and how it happened. Just like at Penn State with the Penn State coach with all the little league football team or baseball team or whatever it was, and hundreds and hundreds of kids.
I didn't know about that one either.
Well, yeah, it's something like that. I mean, here's my thing too. I mean, what y'all think about that little dusty ass man? I don't know. I ain't heard nothing about that little dusty boy that the football players. They
beat up the girl.
Yeah, you see they just swept that up under the rug.
Oh,
I love to catch him. Oh my Lord, girl, y'all just.
So the medical board knew.
Yep. That's what I was saying. They knew that he was assaulting his male
Why
patient.
didn't they do anything? What's their
I don't know.
It was all in it. It was some kickbacks going on.
It had to be something.
It was some kickbacks and buck breaking. I'm trying to told you.
Yeah, but yeah, this Dr. Richard Strauss, 177 students from 78 to 98. They said the board found credible evidence of sexual misconduct. That he had been performing inappropriate genital exams on his students. But his license was never removed.
He got his ass whooped.
And he died by suicide. So that's why I said it was two different cases. Because this guy killed himself, and the gymnastic coach killed himself too.
Now, didn't it come out that the gymnast, what's the Biles, was she molested?
So it was 2 for 1.
My thing is,
they had a 2-piece going on.
You guilty.
Simone Biles, didn't she say she was molested?
Which one? Yeah, the black little girl. Yeah, that's the one. That was her gymnast. Yes.
This is the same coach.
Yes.
That killed himself.
The same one. The same one.
Guess we'll never find out the truth behind on his ever because he went out to the damn, man. He could at least let somebody else do it.
Yep, and this is the one right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Former U.S. Olympic.
Wow.
Human trafficking and sex, and they think that he might possibly have been involved with Weinstein.
I'll say anyway. I ain't gonna say that because we don't lie.
Yep, the former U.S. Olympic gymnastic coach died by suicide Thursday after he was accused of physically abusing dozens of his young female athletes and committing at least one sexual assault. John Getter, 63, was expected to turn himself in on Thursday, but when they realized he didn't appear, they went searching for him, and they were notified that he took his own life.
I don't know, man. He sounded like he was having a conversation with Rush Limbaugh.
What's going on? Did he abuse some people too?
Probably. That's why his dusty ass is coughing flies too.
Rush Limbaugh dead?
Man, that man funeral home dead. He Stiff City.
I didn't know that when he
died, girl. He died like last week.
He died too late.
I hadn't heard anything. Did he kill himself too?
You didn't know that?
I told you I don't follow the news.
You ain't got to follow the news. He should have just been gone a long time ago. He's a week too late.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. So did he kill himself too?
No, he just died. He died from, hold on, let me see. Hold up.
He graveyard
lack of oxygen.
Did he had a Rona?
He's Stiff City. That's what he stopped breathing. He's Stiff City. As my grandfather used to say, he's Stiff City. So that's on him. That's his business. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Well, let me show you something, Melissa.
We're talking about black folks with coons and niggas and the bamboo. Okay, well.
How old was he?
He was too old to still be alive when he died. Shit, that's how old he was.
Look at this, Melissa. This is what Bishop Talbert Swan, he posted this after Rush died. He said Rush Limbaugh.
The bishop.
Yes, the bishop said Rush Limbaugh mocked people dying of AIDS, made fun of Parkinson's disease, called America's first black president Barack the Magic Negro. He was vile, pompous, white supremacist who spread racial hatred. Bidding him good riddance or wishing him to rot in hell is being kind.
So he didn't want to live in a world without Trump as president no more, huh?
Man, Bishop Talbot Swan went.
Rush Limbaugh was 70 years too late. He shouldn't even made the 70. He should have made the 70 minutes. That's about it.
You said 70 minutes.
He should have been a special case.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Rush Limbaugh is dead. I mean,
I
I
had no idea.
Yeah. He gone to the little picket white fence in the sky.
and a lot of people around the world is very happy about that.
He ain't no niggers. He ain't got to worry about no more niggers.
Do you really think there's no niggers where he's going?
He said,
Yeah,
"Oh
hey,
man,
Yeah, there's gonna be plenty of niggers where he going.
Because I know several niggers that's gone up and quite a few that's gone down. I think we're gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. There's gonna be niggas here, niggas everywhere, niggas there.
nigga, everywhere."
Exactly. That's exactly what he gonna be. He's dead nigga to the day. Because a
Oh
nigga is
my
an ignorant
God.
ass person, so he's a dead nigga, I guess. He with the other dead ass nigga.
I always say I don't be trying to get really religious on here, but I mean, I'm like, when you live
ain't
a
religious,
certain
bro.
life, when you live a certain life when you just brutal and mean and disgusting and
Yeah, you gonna
prejudiced,
pay
I
for that.
mean, don't you think about like
I'm
when I'm
still here.
gone?
Don't be talking about me while I'm still here. Wait till I
No,
leave.
no, you're not like that. But I'm saying, don't they think like I maybe because I was raised up in church the way I was, where I literally have a conscience. Like I have
Yeah,
a conscience. Like I did a lot of stuff in the streets that I probably should not have done growing up. But I
it's all
always
right.
had a conscience. There were times where my friends would try to get me to do something. I'd be like, damn. If my mama knew this, oh God. If I died tonight, oh God. I mean, it was like I had a conscience, so I only went so far at certain times. And even now, as a 40-something-year-old adult, I still have like a conscience. Like I don't know God. Like I ain't never like met him like in real life. I don't know what's on the other side of wherever, but I know what I hear.
Day,
Yeah.
And I have a conscience like, damn, if it is a heaven or hell, I'm gonna try to be the best person I can be on this earth, just in case
It
there
is.
really is a heaven or hell.
Right.
Did
Because
you
I don't
just
want
say
to
you
burn
haven't
for all
met him in person yet?
huh?
Did you really just say you haven't met him in person yet?
I mean, you know what I mean. Like I ain't been
Yeah,
up
I
in
know.
heaven.
I
I
know.
ain't been up.
Oh,
I
that's
ain't
right.
been up in the third heavens and say, "Hey, hello, sir, how you doing?" You know, I
It's,
like how they
what
say,
the-
"Don't question God." Like I ain't had an opportunity to meet him in person. Say, God,
But if
why
you
you
meet
give
him
us
in person,
AIDS? Why you give us lupus? Why you give us cancer? You know what I
didn't
mean?
give no-
But you
he
know
didn't
what I
give no-
mean in a literal, not like a spiritual,
Yeah.
I know.
in a
I
literal.
understand.
Yeah.
I don't.
So
All is well. All is
a
well.
lot of people have been taught the Bible, but there's still some people be like, I don't believe there's a heaven or hell. That's just that they just raise us on
Why
that
don't we?
shit. Just
Why don't we
give us
ask our
something to
resident
look
church
forward
lady?
for.
Church
Huh?
lady, you want to speak on this?
Where the
Well,
church lady? Net.
I'm gonna say this.
Why you keep
Well,
calling Net the church lady? Net, was you a first lady or something?
wherever it's at and whatever's going on, I'm about to go get this beer in this freezer. So
Well,
I
go
guess
ahead and get a beer. I'm about to make me another drink too.
until I get to either one of them destinations, let's just hope the beginning instead of the latter. I'm
Well,
still
until they remove the verse out the Bible that said Jesus turned water into wine, I'm gonna continue to drink when I want to.
I know
All
that.
right.
Go ahead. Make sure you bring at least those. Make sure you drink at least a glass of water with a little bit of.
That's one verse in the Bible that I do believe and I take to heart.
Oh, real talk. While y'all doing that, at least drink you a cup of water with a little bit of lemon in a little sprinkle of
Shoot.
salt for every drink that you know that
Let's
you
say
take.
has said Jesus turned dust into weed.
Boy, you doing too much. You
let,
dragging it
let,
out.
let me read that in somebody's Bible.
'Cause dust ain't got shit to do with weed, but
I'm
since
just saying it's from the ground. I'm just saying, he can turn anything into anything. I'm just saying, let him say he turned grass. I don't know. Shoot.
Yeah, let's say he turned ass in the grass. Is that what we talking about?
If he,
That's what we're talking about.
I know that's right, bro. Ass in the grass.
I ain't
Yes, sir.
sucking no ass, Curtis. I'm sorry.
That's not what I heard.
I ain't
I've been to your
sucking
party.
nobody's ass. Ass
I've been to
ass
your party.
ass will never be on the menu. Ass. Nope.
I've
Now
been
he can suck my ass if he want to, but I ain't sucking his. I ain't
I've been-
sucking his.
I've been to the party. Sonny.
Y'all be having too much hair. Y'all be having too much hair back there anyway. True.
Speak for yourself.
I'm
I'm
just
with you on
saying.
this.
Got a
No
50
ass and
ring.
no toes.
I'm just saying.
I
Man,
just come up Australian done last week.
And he gotta have some beautiful feet. Like he gotta have some nice looking man foot.
You hear this shit?
He can't be having corns and all that kind of like he walking steel boots all day type of feet. He can't have no Kuta Kente kind of feet. I ain't sucking on them dogs.
I don't care if they perfect. I still can't. They gotta have a knife in my throat or something.
This one gonna take a nap and come back at people. That ain't right. That ain't fair. Roasting like y'all be roasting me when I fall asleep.
Did Melissa say?
Nah. Get to roasting it.
Yeah, but for me to go for the toes, they got to have a knife to my throat or a gun to my head or something.
Melissa said.
That can be arranged.
Melissa, you a whole married woman, right? You wouldn't suck your man's toes.
Hell no. Look, everybody got a line.
I ain't laughing because you ain't. It's just how you put it. That's what I'm laughing at.
Look,
she's straight.
everybody got a line. They don't cross them.
You know what? I'm not mad at you, but don't.
You know what?
No toes.
I ain't never met a man with some toes that I would want to suck. That's why I said they would have to be some beautiful feet because I ain't never even thought about sucking on no man. And I done see some men with some okay looking feet.
Nah, that's
I just imagine my tongue getting all sliced up from toenail.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You and it's just like women. Some men, Curtis, I saw that.
I ain't said nothing. I'm just saying.
I saw that, Curtis.
What?
No, but for real, some women can't even pay to have a
never do such a thing.
Women can't even pay to have a man suck their feet because they feet look like.
I'm sorry. Now, I hope this don't sound too bad, but I'd rather do another member before I do a toe.
I ain't nothing wrong with that. But one thing I'll tell you as a man.
What we talking about?
Well, that other member, that's that's normal, right?
I'm just saying. Some people don't want to do that.
Okay, I got you.
Look, I still got a friend that's like, no. I'm like,
and I know a lot of women.
They still make you.
I know women who don't want to do that, but then they expect a man to do it, and vice versa.
Yeah. I can't do the ass and the toe thing, but everything else is negotiable.
Go ahead, Tone. I'm gonna do Tone, then I'm gonna do Curtis. Go ahead, Tone.
I'm gonna say now, me being a respectable man, I take care of my wife, but I do from time to time I may kiss my wife's foot. That's just showing an honorable thing. But other than that,
nothing wrong with that.
That's showing honor. That's a respectable thing.
Women got better toes.
As long as a woman's foot ain't cutting and slicing your tongue.
I ain't sucking on no toes, no asses, and no elbows. They don't go down like that.
So no ass, Tone, no ass.
God no.
I said I ain't sucking on exactly. Ain't no tossing.
So is it because she don't like it, or is it because you don't like it?
Nah, real niggas over here don't eat no booty, man. They don't go down like that.
Hold on. I got a serious question for Tone. Hold on. I got a serious question for Tone. You eat chitlins?
No, we don't do all that.
Where's your wife, Tone? Put your wife on the screen.
Yeah,
Where's she at?
On the live. Y'all eat chitlins?
Oh, my wife. Wait, she said, where you at, babe?
Man, that is so
She said, hell
We
no.
do not play with the bootsy. We do not play with the bootsy. Not
Okay.
to talk. Don't
You
put water
be
in the
chilling.
house.
So he
Yeah.
ain't never got close and you been like, oh shit, oh.
Well, you know what?
We don't
We
do
got
all that.
some artificial niggas down here in Alabama because they be on.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, I done had it done before and I almost lost my damn mind. I had it done before and I almost lost my damn mind. I was like trying to crawl up the wall and shit. I'm like, what?
Oh, what you say on that?
Look, let me tell you, I have been married for years, and my husband is Jamaican. They got their things. They don't.
Oh, you got you a Jamaican man.
I had one, but
She said I had one.
he gone now. So
Is it true? Is it true what they say about Jamaicans?
And we cheap about any of them. You found the right one.
You find the right one. See,
It don't matter what the nationality is. You find the right one.
She ain't about to give up the goods. She said you basically gotta go figure it out yourself.
So is it a stereotype?
Well,
you know what they say, Melissa. Come on now. You know what they say about them Africans, them Jamaicans.
I'm putting it like this. Ain't nothing across the board now. It's exceptions to everything.
Huh?
Hold on.
I did my research.
I know that. So, tell them so, sis.
I did my research. Everything ain't the same across the board.
I know that.
I heard some white men out there, boy.
I ain't got nothing to do with them. I don't want to know nothing about what no other man do. I know what I'm doing.
But you know what? When I got divorced and got back out in the dating world, I'm like, the whole ass thing was new to me. I'm like, I missed the memo on this. When did this become a thing?
You said the whole what? The whole what?
I missed the memo. I didn't know when this became a thing. Like prior to me getting married, that wasn't like a thing.
You talking about tossing the salad or whatever they call it?
Well, yeah, before then, I mean, I didn't even, but you know, that was like the opening line.
Well, you know what? The first time I heard tossing the salad, it was like gay.
Yeah.
Like a gay thing. Like you go to prison, you get your salad tossed. Or you go to, it was like on that level. But then as the years progressed, it was like, damn, Nicki Minaj talking about it. Everybody talking about getting their salad. I'm like, hey.
Eat the what is it? Eat the booty like groceries.
Yeah, Little Wayne.
I was shocked. I'm like, when did this become a thing? I'm like, I'm getting old.
Lynette, is that cool with you? Is that a no or a go?
You know, it's cool with me. I ain't gonna lie.
See, that's my girl. Give me some. Wow. Shoot. Eat them groceries. Bag that shit up. Shoot.
Hold on.
You know, when it comes to that type of stuff, I can tell you.
Oh, your mom's still there. Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
His mom is like, what the hell they talking about? Eat the groceries.
Right.
No.
When Mama Curtis, I don't eat groceries. So
I know that's right. Yay.
Nobody wants
to ain't tossing on salad.
I'll be right back.
I ain't eating groceries.
I know that's right.
I ain't tossing salads, none of that.
What that? That's so funny. I forgot his mom was in the room.
Hey. Mom,
I was like, eat some groceries.
I'm like, hold up. Y'all talking about? Y'all doing too much.
I told Mom.
Separate that salad from the sugar, baby.
Hey, Mom, y'all need to go. You need to mute that. I don't want to hear all that.
Hold on. Shouldn't have woke up. Hold on. Where Lynette go? Y'all done scared her off.
Oh, see, Lynette, she said it's a go. Then she jumped off the screen. Okay. All right, okay, next subject.
That took it though right there.
My mom be speaking about 5 minutes. We good.
That's still
Lynette, they said we scared you off, Lynette.
My phone acting weird.
Hit the wrong button again.
He said you hit the wrong button.
Wrong button.
I don't know what it is this time.
All is well, man. You gotta love your peoples, man.
Whatever.
I love all y'all. That's what I love about Friday Night Lives. We can be grown, we can be candid, we can be
that was wild though.
We can be wild, we can be frank.
I never been talking about it over 10 years old, so I'm like a child in a toy store.
I'm telling y'all, when I be telling people on Friday Night Live it's from the hood to the White House, I'm telling y'all, we talk about any and everything. It don't matter.
Hey, girl, got to get it out. Somebody, you gonna learn one day, one way somehow.
Thank you. So
believe that.
It is what it is. Long as people respect each other's opinions, that's all that matters.
My thing is, I work from home. My daughter do virtual school, so we don't really leave the house. So whenever we do get around grown people, I'll be like, look, if I'm talking too much, just stop me. It's been so long since I had a adult conversation. I just don't want to stop. I'll be like,
right.
I'm like, just pull my plug if I talk too much.
You don't want to be around folks as it is.
I know. Just put my shirt tail, put my coat tail.
Right. Because I just be like, ooh, it's been building up about a year now.
I put that one finger up like the usher, put that glove on.
When I say I cannot wait till I feel comfortable enough to travel, I might have to come see some of y'all, some of my favorite YouTubers. I'm definitely going to see Deanna. I might have to come down there to Alabama while I'm down there in Mississippi.
To the TX2, man.
Stop by Alabama first, and I ride to Columbus with you.
Yeah, we can ride to Columbus. I'm so serious. I'm so just ready to just go somewhere where I've never been and just forget the beach, forget the common travel spots. I just want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to go meet people that I know. Not just take a regular vacation, but
come on down to Texas and have your little fun. You know what I'm talking about?
and I'm gonna hit Texas up too. Normally, Texas, we normally hit up San Antonio like every other year because my cousin lives there. But
Rivertown, the same time.
Yes, the river. Oh my God.
Oh, they go down for real. They ain't knowing, man. They go down for real.
Yeah.
The margaritas.
I've been to Texas at least 5 or 6 times.
Oh,
I've only been to Texas once, and I was in high school, so it's been many years ago.
Oh, they go down for real, family, all over this joint. They got a couple of SeaWorlds and Six Flags.
Texas is beautiful too. It just gets really hot in the summer. The further down you go.
We went to Astro World.
Oh, they got they got all at the zoo,
and they got the Six Flags. They got everything down there.
They got the world's biggest flea market up in
like a theme park in Houston.
Oh my God!
Astro World. Now, mind you, this was 20, 30 years ago, so you know.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. I mean, it's mean down here. It go down like when I say
this is nice.
Family from enjoying yourself to a family, whatever it is. Yeah, you can have fun down here between.
Yeah, you can't be in Texas and not find something fun to do.
If you want to eat,
if you want to come down. As an adult, I was supposed to go visit a friend of mine in Dallas, but I ended up not being able to go a few years back. So I hadn't been as an adult. When I was in high school, we did like a HBCU tour. So we stopped at every historically black college from Georgia to Texas. We visited all of them.
The Prairie View is over here. The thing is that like down here.
Yeah, we went over there.
If you really like want to get there, here's the thing. You have to be ready for it, especially if you're driving or if you flying in and then you rent. Houston, just be ready to sit in the traffic. That's all you got to do. Oh, yeah.
Dallas, see, we drove.
Dallas be ready to kind of be like a NASCAR driver. It's going to be stand still 1 second, and then you're going to be driving like a race car driver.
That Dallas-Fort Worth area, we done drove to San Antonio like 3 times. Now, we drove like 16, 18 hours. We drove down there in that Dallas-Fort Worth traffic.
But it depends on where you coming from. If you come from Alabama, if you coming you on 20 or you on what?
No, we didn't come from Alabama.
I was coming from Alabama.
We came like literally straight down, like through Oklahoma.
So you would be coming from? No, I was asking Mel. Would you be coming from?
Okay.
20. Like you be coming 20. Oh, okay. So you come say what? Streetport, all across there.
Yeah, we were on the bus too. So you know that was a long ass.
Oh my Lord, yeah, y'all.
If you like seafood, Papa Dough.
Oh yeah,
we got Papa Do's in Birmingham. I go to Papa Do's over there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all over San Antonio or Houston.
I love every time I go down there, I hit me up some Papa Dough.
If y'all ever get to Houston, though, go to the Turkey Leg Hut.
Turkey Leg Hut? Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
They try to gentrify them. They like one of the oldest. They made worldwide news. They try to shut them down. Y'all know how it is when black folks making $500,000 a week off of just turkey legs.
And people was buying turkey legs like that.
Oh,
I love me a good old smoked turkey leg.
Look it up. It's called the Turkey Leg.
I ain't never been a huge fan.
No. The Houston, look it up. It's in Houston. It's some black folks, and they in the 6th Ward. It's called Turkey Leg Hut. I promise you, they got world class turkey legs. They got lobster stuffed turkey legs all the way down to just regular plain turkey legs.
I
Like
didn't have a stuffed turkey leg before, and it was good.
I'm telling y'all,
No.
if y'all ever go to Houston, look up Turkey Leg Hut. I promise you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna have to write that down.
The turkey leg. You can look them up online. They like they're very
So what they do so different to a turkey leg?
well. Here's the thing with theirs. They got all whatever you want in a turkey leg. They can do it.
It's like a stuffed turkey leg.
Yeah, so it
But I'm about to
ain't nothing
say,
small.
I ain't real keen on turkey anyway. So is this
I
gonna
done had a
change my
stuffed
mind
turkey
about
leg.
turkey?
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna love it, sis. I promise you. It melts right off the bone. It
Yeah.
ain't none of that old. It ain't none of that old bootleg backyard turkey leg
It
barbecue.
ain't none of the what was it, the state fair where they had them big turkey legs?
Oh no, honey. I done had several from different vendors up here in Omaha turkey
Mhm.
legs. They put all that stuff up in there, and man,
Yeah,
What
it
do
go
they
down.
stuff it with?
that certain people do different things.
Yeah, but Turkey Leg Hut does them all. Basically, they do chicken. They might do some, but it don't matter. Whatever you want, they do everything up to lobster. Legs.
Yeah,
I mean, that's their most
Okay,
infamous dish. It's
I
like
just looked them up.
shrimp and lobster and all kind of
crawfish, all that, everything.
I just looked them up.
macaroni. They be putting all kind of. They be putting all kind of stuff.
Macaroni.
Yeah, everything.
There's different things, and it won't be
Everything.
straight macaroni. It'll be like other stuff in there, or dressing, or it'd be like stuff. Girl, chat. I'm telling you, look them up. Look up. Just
I'm
look.
looking at the menu right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alfredo
Yeah.
shrimp, stuffed turkey leg, Cajun crawfish, mac and cheese.
Oh my God, Lynette,
Where Lynette go? I
you
saw her
gonna
in here a
stop?
second ago.
You gonna stop scaring Lynette off of here?
Hey,
They
But
got
yeah,
Henry
you know what?
Big Lions
Don't
turkey
get me
leg.
started on Lynette.
the best part. What part of Alabama you in?
I'm up near Huntsville, North Alabama, near Tennessee.
So you 20 straight. Yeah, I promise you, sis. You probably want to drive this time. If you come through, you'll love it because it's in the if you ain't been to Texas in over 20 years,
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Ooh,
you might
20?
want come on. You might want to go ahead and take you by whenever your next vacation time. I don't know how your work ethics. You might work, 51 weeks out of a year. I don't know, but the next time you want to take you a break, you might want to come down here, but don't come down here for a day or two. You might want to at least take you about
Take a whole week or two off.
take a week.
Oh yeah.
Because
I'm taking 4 days.
you're gonna really like it. You'll like
4
it.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time I go on vacation, I take a whole week to go because I hate going on vacation and we only got 2 or 3 days to be there.
Man, we used to live down in Miami, and a couple of times we drove back to Alabama. It'd take you 8 hours just to get out of Florida. So, like, for me to come to my folks' house, it was 13 hours. I'm like, that ain't no drive you do if you just coming for the weekend, because you just gonna drive, go to sleep, get up and drive back.
Get up, and that's why I take a week vacation when I go out of town. And we done been to Miami, we done been to Fort Lauderdale. Man,
I used to live in Fort Lauderdale.
I love Fort Lauderdale.
I can get
It was nice, but it was too expensive to live.
I can get from College Station to Omaha in about 12 and a half, 13 hours. I don't be monkeying around. I ain't got time.
Well, when we went to Fort Lauderdale, we stayed at the Marriott right by the beach.
Right.
And that mug was like $800 a night.
You talking about Biscayne Bay?
Talking about the Los Angeles area?
You talking about Biscayne Bay?
Biscayne is more Miami, isn't it?
It was what do you call it? The waterway? It was like the hotel, then the waterway where all the boats go, and then the bridge, and then the beach.
Yeah, y'all was like in the Los Angeles area if you was in.
And it was like $800 a night.
Yeah. See, my ex works for the Hilton, and he works for a resort out there where it's like that, that expenses and stuff.
Yeah. We paid a lot, but we was by everything. We was by the beach. We had a nice hotel.
That sounds like Biscayne Bay. That sounds like the Biscayne Bay Boulevard, because we stayed at the Marriott that was next to a Hyatt.
Yeah,
there was a whole bunch of hotels over there.
Yeah, that sounds like that was Biscayne Bay over there by the Carnival cruise ship.
We saw a cruise ship. We saw a cruise ship that was way, 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 way out in the water.
another one. Y'all, I'll stay right there at that, right on the thing with the Marriott and the Hyatt connecting.
Mel, could you get Curtis for me, Mr. Rome Button Press?
Please hit me. Come on, hit me. Come on, beat me. Come on. I deserve it. Come on, Mel. Don't tell your husband. Just hit me. Come on.
He ain't been beaten in a long time. That's the problem.
That's what you think. Why you think Lynette left? I'm kidding.
Good joy for that shit.
I was trying to make Tanya choke and it worked.
Thanks, Curtis.
But yeah, I lived down there for like
He really made me
five, 6 years. It was too expensive down there though.
And see, I never lived there. We just traveled there, but
It's one of those places. It's a nice place to visit, but you don't want to live there because
Right.
and you know what was crazy? I thought that the cost of living was the jobs were gonna be comparable to the cost of living. It ain't on the same scale at all. I had to go down there and work 2 jobs
Man, you know what?
to
When we
live average.
when we went to Fort Lauderdale, I had liked it, but then we kind of came across the hood, and the hood was kind of like, it was like literally beautiful, nice, lavish area, and then like you cross the street and it was like the hood, and I mean like
Yeah.
cars and bricks. It was the hood. So I went online to look up some of the properties in the area.
It's too expensive.
I'm like, this damn house look like a
Honey.
shotgun house, like a drug house, I mean, and it's like $1,500 a month.
That's like, you know,
And it barely
I would rather
got 2-3 bedrooms. I'm like, what?
we would see houses and they were like $500,000 houses or $750,000. I'm like, I can get that same damn house in Alabama for $200,000 all day long.
And the
While
hood,
y'all talking about $1 million.
the hood houses, the prices were. I said, I wish I would pay $2,000 to live in that shit.
Yeah, because a lot of the girls that work on, you know, in my office, some of them were on what is it? Where they give you the assistance.
Oh, you mean like Section 8 or something?
Section 8. And Section 8 was too damn expensive. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is what you pay after the thing?
Yep.
It was
my
crazy.
son was like, oh, Mom, we love it down here. We like it down here. See how much it costs to live down here, because I work at a job that I can travel anywhere because I work from home. So I can literally jump up tomorrow. I can go to Alabama where you at and get me a house and turn on my Wi-Fi and call my job, say I moved, transferred all my mail here. I mean, it's literally that simple. I can work anywhere that I want to, as long as I got Wi-Fi. And so my son's like, well, how much man? We went to looking at the houses, and I was like, man, the slum, the ghetto, the rent was outrageous.
And don't get me started on car insurance. You know, Florida is the soup capital of the world. I had a Impala, and it was probably like, I'm gonna say 5 years old when I had it. When I was living in South Carolina, my insurance was like maybe $100 for full coverage. I moved down to Florida, and them folks talking about $300 and something. I'm like, are you serious? My car note ain't that much.
Damn.
Nebraska is worse.
Yeah,
Nebraska is worse.
Our
Nebraska
taxes
is
on the
10%
plate.
on the dollar.
Our plates up here is
10% on the dollar.
yeah, like you said, 10% on. If you buy a $20,000, if you buy a $20,000 car, you basically gonna pay $2,000 or more for your plates
every year.
No, not every year. It goes down a little bit every year. By like the 3rd, 4th, 5th year, it'd be really, really low.
What y'all got going on? That y'all stuff so high.
If you buy,
you have to pay taxes. Sales
we
tax
have
is
high wheel
7%
tax.
up here.
Wow.
And
You know,
There's
Florida,
real tax.
they
There's a
didn't
couple
have
other
state
taxes they add
in
on.
Florida. We just had federal. We didn't have state down there.
No, we have like the highest wheel tax in the doggone country, but our streets are the worst probably in the country.
See,
that's in the hood though, and even in some of the suburb area, they got it pretty bad too in some areas. But
then, so what you're saying is it's not just in the hood.
It's not like today. I was.
But you said it was just in the hood.
No, I said we got
Do
the
we need to
worst
go to videotape?
and I said, but there are some suburb areas that got it bad
So
too.
it's not just in the hood.
So, the worst place is 30th and Martin. From 30th and Martin to like 42nd and Sorensen.
Mel,
That
have you ever been to Omaha? You from Omaha?
Who, me?
No, Mel. Tone, I know
Okay,
you. I can tell you from
No,
Omaha.
you know I'm a Southern belle, remember?
See, that's what I'm saying. She don't know these streets. Quit quoting streets. You confusing.
I was talking to
Shame
you.
on you.
I was talking to you.
Well, I know the streets. You ain't got to tell me nothing.
I was just telling you about when I was driving the other day, and I was trying to tell you I was driving.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead with your story time. My bad. Go ahead.
You choose to be friends with him, Tanya?
Hey, a lot of people have asked me that because
I'm sorry.
Did he know something on you?
He really be trying to clown me on here. He really be trying to
I
clown
told
me on here.
I gave you a warning when I jumped on in the very beginning. I was gonna keep this active tonight. I was told I ain't been on in a couple weeks. I said I'll make up for it tonight. Folks ain't showed up. They gonna hear about it tomorrow. Like I said, I don't want to hear it. I'm here. You're gonna have to deal with what you deal with. You be mad at them. Call up Key and whoever else you need to call. You see Carmel Diva got on and jumped off. That right there told me something special was going on.
She probably over there. I don't know. She said she was smoking.
Miss Mel, I apologize. Oh,
and for
here we
her
go
to say
again.
she's smoking right now, I don't think she means cigarettes.
She don't want none of this.
I just have to flip it over.
Okay.
Mel, I think the warden didn't got home. It sounds like she's talking to a child.
Is there any last minute words anybody want to say? Because we approaching 4 hours.
Hey, y'all. Eventually one day, everything is gonna be good. You know, hey, I like the Friday night joints, but till you getting more popular, sis. In a minute, you know what you gonna do when you get millions of followers? You still gonna only have it once a week and do a Kardashian move, or you gonna be doing it every other day, or what's the
Millions
word?
of followers.
Yeah, girl, you get them.
I don't know about all that.
How you figure? Don't never underestimate yourself. Cause you know what's different from you, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna make a long story short. This is my last thing. What's different from the subject that we're talking about than from the bullshit that we see on our live feed 24/7, 7 damn days a week? I'm just saying though. I mean, I'm talking about we talking actual facts and truth. You got some clowns out here that's going. They're getting hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, millions of followers, and they gossiping about shit that they heard. We talking about real reality life.
True.
But then again, like they say, you know, the real always gets swept under the rug, and the fake, you know, that's the place.
And that's what it is. That's just like even in YouTube. Mel is a YouTuber. She has her own YouTube channel too, and she understands on YouTube. Sometimes it's like the people who cause the most shit, the people who stir up the most shit, the people who cause the most drama, the people who be beefing all the time. Those are usually the people who have the larger platforms.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about some real life shit, a lot of people they don't want to hear the real life shit. If you got a choice of the real life shit and somebody over here beefing and got drama, it's like, you know. And I don't hate on it because I'll be over there too watching the shit.
Yeah. I'll be over there for the entertainment.
You know, for the entertainment because it's entertaining. But then sometimes I have to draw myself. I got to put myself away because I'm like, oh my God, this is just so much. And especially Mel when it gets repetitive, the same beats over and over again, the same reads over and over again. It just gets repetitive. I don't even want to watch that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I get bored and I take a break for a while.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, and y'all got me in trouble. My daughter came in here asking me what this wine bottle all about.
Oh,
yeah, I told you it sounded like the warden was home. All that commotion we heard, that's why she muted. She was getting her butt beat.
And Mr. Wrong Button said he got a belt. He said he'll bring a belt for you.
Look,
she on her own now.
What you told me about this bottle? Now she want to get shy.
Is that the little entrepreneur?
Huh?
Is that the little entrepreneur?
Yeah, that's a little bit the CEO.
Tell them when I get paid next week, I'm gonna purchase me something.
Okay.
For real.
Yeah. We
what
gotta
they selling?
get their page up.
You know, I live paycheck to paycheck.
I want to know what they're selling.
She has her own hand sanitizer business.
Make sure you tell your friends.
I know that's right.
What?
Mm-hmm. It's called
What's she up
Time
on the
Nines
rappers?
Essential. And we got a
Youngest CEO in the family.
Yeah.
Have her drop the link.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and drop the link. I turned the links on so you can drop the link. And drop the link to your channel too, Mel.
You didn't see it earlier? It still didn't come through?
I didn't see one earlier.
I didn't see one earlier either.
And I know it's up everything because Tanya's drinking.
You might have did it before I actually, because sometimes, when you make changes on YouTube, it takes a second.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, try it again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm looking back. I don't see it.
If it don't let you put in the chat mail, put it in the private chat, and I'll copy and paste it.
Oh, yeah, and put it on your hood table, too, sis.
Yeah. Because she has a young daughter, and they doing their little entrepreneurship thing.
Yeah, we launched it last fall.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean, that's what we really need to start really doing. I mean, as a whole unit. That right there is that is the solve. That's the salve or solve or whatever. That's the solution to a lot of our issues as a people.
Yeah.
We can honestly let's start off with just real quick, and I'm done because I need to chill out. But to start off with like a blank back, diminish your religious beliefs, your upbringings, your opinions, your outlooks, all that. You look at the facts, you look at logistics, you be analytical, and you be compassionate, and you show passion. And right there, if we all really look at each other, if honestly, when I found the map, and this is real talk, but it is very true. Can you imagine if none of us was involved in any of the industries that we are all involved in on a daily basis to be able to survive? What do you think would happen to those industries? Especially if we turned around and started supporting each other that is involved in them industries from A to Z, from apples to zebras. What do you think would happen overnight?
They would fail and we would flourish.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we would have to be ready to take up arms and go to war.
Yeah. And you know what? Speaking
That's
of
free. But I'm just saying. I mean, that's just part of freedom. But I was given a good positive aspect, meaning that right there would really help us as a people, because then that would have helped eliminate a lot of unemployment, a lot of issues that will teach our babies on how to be entrepreneurs and all that, because they're looking at us at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's what we try to teach. We teach generational wealth.
There it is.
My thing is, I'm teaching her, like, she gonna go to school, but at the same time, she gonna be a business owner.
And she gonna be a good cook too, because I be watching they videos over there and tying knives, essential kids, CEOs.
Did you see
I was watching the video
she did today?
I watched the cooking video that she did today.
Yeah.
So
she did a interview with my dad for a Black History thing. I don't know if you saw that one or not, but she got a lot of reviews on that. It was good.
Oh, she's so sweet. I mean, hey, raise them up in the way that child.
Man, I'm trying, but I just had to put on punishment today because she got a 20 on a math test. I'm like, you can't own your own business. You can't count your money.
I know that's right.
You're gonna be out of business quick.
I'm telling you, kids when they grow up and they accomplish certain things. I swear, out of everything a kid can accomplish, there's college and stuff, but that graduating from high school, like college is one thing where you go from 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, but that graduating from high school after being in school all them doggone years, some kids get to grade, they be like, I'm done with this shit. You know,
Right.
9th grade, I'm done with this shit. But that is such an accomplishment for them to get to just even high school. And of
Yeah.
course, you want to see your kids maybe go to college, get a bachelor's, whatever. But just to see them going to growing up and going to high school and getting that's a big thing. So yeah, keep pushing her. I know she's going to be greater than that though. And you know, you putting her into entrepreneurship already. You never know. She might be at the top of the line, the top selling hand sanitizer company. The next time, well, God forbid, it's the next time we going through that shit, but we can't find hand sanitizer. People might be going through her company.
So that's
She
the
might
goal.
you know, dishing out her materials to the businesses, to the hospitals, to the nursing homes, you know, so you never know.
Yeah. Well, I do have a cousin that's a nurse practitioner in Ohio, and she told me that she's gonna let us be her vendor for.
That is awesome.
So I'm like, we'll take it.
I know that's right. I know that's right. And I did put both of your links in the chat. I put Melissa's YouTube channel in the chat, and I also put her child's Ty and Nye Essentials. I put them in the chat too. So both of those links, please click on both of those links and follow them and support them. I really appreciate it. But any
Thank
last
y'all.
things you guys want to say before we wrap it up? Curtis or Tone or
Now it's
No,
time
no,
to
no.
say
We got another half hour. We can't go nowhere till it's been
all my
full.
family.
my Negro friends.
What's wrong with y'all? No, we got to go till at least
Now
4
it's
hours.
time to say goodnight to
No,
all.
I know what you're talking about.
What you say, C? You say you got to go to what time?
You got a 4-hour minimum.
You said a 4 hour.
Well, you know, I did start late. Let me not even say that because then
I know
Curtis
you
be like,
did.
we got another hour.
Okay, what else we gonna talk about now?
I don't know. I don't got nothing else to talk about.
Okay, well, there it is. The host of the show
All
said
right.
that she ain't got nothing to talk about.
I'm
That's
about
her
to make
problem.
me another drink and snack on my cinnamon chips from Ramona's.
Damn, the liquor store closed. I only got one beer left.
What?
Oh no.
Hold up. What time y'all liquor stores close?
Girl, this is Texas. This is the Bible Belt. If you don't
Okay.
get your liquor
Look,
by
you ain't gotta tell me nothing about that. You know, I
Did you
actually
know?
am from a dry county. We don't even have liquor.
Tone
Monday
bootleg.
through
Bootleg.
Saturday by 9, if you ain't got that booze, I mean, I'm cool on the liquor. I'm talking about the beer shit. Okay, the alcohol down here is supposed to stop selling to like 2 o'clock. They be shutting down at 12. I'm like, really?
Well, you know, when I lived in South Carolina, they had something called the Blue Laws, and their liquor stores had to close at sundown.
Yeah.
What?
Talk.
Yep.
Bible Belt. That's what Bible Belt is.
Sundown. And when I first moved there, you know what was crazy? We would go to the clubs, and they didn't have like a real bar. They just had a whole bunch of those little mini, like the kind they get on the airplane and stuff. I'm serious. This was like in 2005, 2006.
So you gotta buy 100 of them little shots.
That's all they had. They didn't have nothing.
I mean, like, let me
in a
get
bottle.
enough for a fifth. Let me get enough to add up to a fifth.
Yeah, it was them little. Anytime you ordered a drink, they popped open them little bottles, and that's how they served you your drinks.
Oh my goodness!
And then like certain stuff,
we
open after sundown.
We grew up on dailies and Frank and R&L.
Exactly.
That's what we grew up on.
Exactly.
On what now?
I said we grew up on that Daily family. You know, they had liquor 7 days a week.
Oh,
Don't forget. What's that one on Pinckney? 30th and Pinckney.
So y'all can get liquor on Sunday?
Yeah. Child, yes.
Oh, you talking about Miss Jackson? You talking about the Yak lady?
No,
Miss Kelly.
Kelly's. Yeah, Kelly's on Pinckney.
Lady, Miss Kelly.
Yep.
See, I grew up in a dry county. We had to go to the shot house to get liquor.
Y'all had to go get that old White Lightning and see y'all got that good old shine down there.
See, that's you know, and we had a couple of shot houses where they would go buy it up and sell it, you know. But yeah, they had the shine too.
That's the problem that we had when we had planned our family reunion down south. We was gonna do it in Mississippi at first. And then we ended up doing it in Memphis because it's like certain areas and parks and stuff down there where you can't have open bottles.
Yeah.
Or you have to pay gotta pay for a license and pay so many hundreds of dollars
Just
to.
to have some fun and have some.
I'm like, boy, we ended up going to my I got some cousins down there, some brothers. They own a park. Like there's
In
a park
Memphis?
down there, and basically the park kind of went to shits, and the government, the city was selling it. They bought the park, the pavilion, the lake. They just bought the whole park.
Wow.
Some of my cousins, and so that's where we had our last reunion. And I mean, it's just rolling hills, just beautiful. The pavilion, it got homes on it, basketball court, indoor basketball court, just beautiful. That's where we had our last reunion.
In
But I'm
Memphis.
like, paying all that money to drink some liquor, and then you got to buy the liquor too.
Like,
Yeah.
they got dry counties down here too. Like up in
Do they?
up towards Amarillo and
Yeah, we from a dry county. But I mean, we were from a dry county, but we got a county full of drunks. Hell, half of them was in my family.
they stay
So,
drunk. They stay
One
drunk.
liquor don't stop no show.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Everybody got a drunk or a crackhead in their family. I'm just saying.
If you really want to know the heavy drinkers, all you got to do is just look out wherever there's Mexicans. You gonna see Corona bottles and Dos Equis. I can guarantee you, there's gonna be some alcohol and liquor around.
Well, you know, when I was growing up, we ain't have Mexicans, so we just got them in the last 20 years.
Right? Yeah, they just migrated because they well, this is their land over here in Texas. But
Cause where I'm from, we ain't have nothing but niggas and crackers.
niggas and crackers. Woo, that's a combination.
That's what they called them back in the day, niggas and crackers.
That's what they still call them.
Well, yeah, because you down south, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, that's that Alabama
redneck.
said niggas and crackers.
See, up here, that's not a common word that we hear up here.
Really?
Yeah, the crack. It's just not.
So what y'all call white folks? Just white folks?
Just white folks.
Redneck.
Caucasians, hillbillies, redneck. I mean,
Now, we got hillbillies, we got trailer trash, we got po white trash, we got crackles,
trailer trash.
We got different degrees of white folks.
Oh.
And it just depends who you're talking to. Like, if you trailer trash, you trailer trash. If you're a nigga, you a nigga. I mean, it goes both ways for me.
But you gotta think though, where the trailer trash would be. You would think, and when she said trailer trash, you would think what? East Omaha.
When I say trailer trash,
y'all got trailers up there?
Yes, girl.
In certain parts of the city, yeah, actually they do.
Honey, this the Midwest, okay? This the
So do the
Midwest.
trailers have to be in a certain order? Because where I'm from, if you can fit it in the spot, you can put it anywhere.
Oh
But
no,
other places you have to have them in like a trailer park.
No, they in a trailer park or trailer community. You
See,
can drive
not
up
where
next
I'm
door to
from.
me and sat your trailer down next door to me. No, hell no.
Look, if you can slide a trailer between my house and your house, they'll put it there.
No.
Oh wow, that's deep.
Hey, y'all, I just
My
want to
aunt
take
had
a
a
night
trailer
just
in
for
our
fun.
backyard.
Oh, Curtis, you about to go, Curtis?
Yeah, I got to be up at 7 a.m. to get to the gym. I got to be up at 7 a.m. to get to the gym. I'm trying to work out, so.
Well,
That's
take your
what's up.
ass to bed then.
Seven
Work out
o'clock.
for me.
Working out some sleep.
Work out for me.
What, they
Man, I'm
close
on-
at 8? Why you got to be there at 7?
I'm sorry. They open at 5.
I'm just saying. They gonna be open after 7, ain't they?
It's
Yeah, I
like
got
a
things to
job.
do, though.
He got to be there by
Yes.
7 now.
We got things to do tomorrow.
So you're
Bye, Mom.
one of those disciplined people that stick to a schedule and all that stuff.
No. No, but I've already made an arrangement to meet somebody at 7, so I don't like to cancel on folks.
Okay.
My word, so.
Who you meeting at the gym?
Don't worry about it. Ain't you? Unless you're gonna join us. Let's go.
Okay. Hey, I know it ain't me.
Yeah, he got to work.
You wanna work out?
Look,
I'm
Boy,
probably
Come on.
look, don't be eating groceries at the gym now.
hey, you know what they be doing at the gym?
Oh no, I got a nice car with heavily tinted windows for that. We good.
Be up there in the damn sauna.
At the gym.
Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Y'all be good, man. Y'all had some fun, man. I've enjoyed myself. For
Me
real.
too. I'll be back here Friday.
Yeah, I
I
already
appreciate
know. I'm about to
every
go-
time y'all jump on here. I do appreciate every time me and Curtis be talking shit to each other all the time.
I done had some fun for real, man. This is cool. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, as I was saying, sis, when you get your million of followers, your 1.2, 1.5, whatever, you get it. Just keep doing what you're doing. You
I'm
know,
gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep
that's
grinding.
it. That's it. Because it's not about the numbers per se. It's just about you might not think that you can reach that many followers, but you only need so many to start sharing.
We do gain quite a few every day. Even
Get
if
you
it's just one person a day or 5 persons a day, we do gain a few every day.
Exactly.
and you've been
That's
doing this
what
how
that's what I
long?
tell Tony. I'm like, if it ain't nobody but me and him talking, we just gonna keep talking.
Yep. Yep.
And how long y'all been doing this?
Well, this is my I got like 3 or 4 different channels, but this channel has only been a little over a year.
And me and my partner been going for about maybe like 2 years. We wasn't on YouTube. We used to just be on Facebook, but we ventured out into YouTube like a year ago.
There it is. Y'all see, y'all building. It takes
so
time.
both of our channels are fairly, yeah.
And y'all gotta also remember this too, y'all family. At the end of the day, and most folks don't understand this, even business owners. But there's 2 things that determines the outcome of a person's business. And if they say, well, I'll take like this. Now I'll take that back. There's 2 things that will determine on whether a person wants to engage. Either you are successful or sexy. Period. Y'all
What
remember
was the second thing?
Successful or sexy?
That's all folks looking at.
Oh, okay.
Sexiness can be, there's some sisters out here doing investments, but you see them, they'll be showing where they at the beach, a little bit sipping their martini. You might see them in a nice little going out nightgown, night dress, outfit. But they go on to a bit.
We better work on success. Me and Tony better work on success.
Yeah, because I ain't that much worried about the sexiness part.
Right.
I know I'm cute.
There it is. Now that's sexy right there. That folks say, look, some folks like they ain't even got no business even existing. But you know what? You better not tell them they just as sexy and cute and handsome as the day as the sun come up and when the moon fall at night. I'm trying to tell you. They'll tell you. I mean, so
I ain't the prettiest thing alive, but I'm cute.
But that's the main thing a lot of people forget, like real talk, like because people want to see even though we're all successful on our own level, but
confidence.
You gotta have confidence, right?
Yeah, they either want to see you like and you can be like, okay, I'm broke as you, but if I'm looking like I feel good and we equal, but I just feel good, and this is how you can feel, even we equal on that level, people will start following you, or they want to see something.
And that's why they say, even when you broke, don't look broke.
Right. Looking like new money.
I might be broke or have less than a lot of people, but I bet you ain't gonna walk around here looking like I'm about to be evicted.
Yeah. The thing I've also learned too is that for a person that feel like that they may have a little money, if you can count your money, you broke.
True.
That's true. Yeah, I agree with that.
Count your money, you broke. So if that's the case, and if we ain't in the 1%, I guess we just broke. Don't give them my money.
And again, like I said, just because you broke, you ain't gotta look broke.
There it is. And you ain't gotta act broke, and you ain't gotta feel broke.
Right. If you carry yourself like you got it, you got it.
Yep.
You better eat, because you know what? What they say, faith without works is what?
Dead.
And the man don't work, he ain't gonna do what?
Eat.
He gonna starve like what? He gonna starve
and
like
you know what they say about faith the size of a mustard seed, honey.
Move them out.
Move them out.
Move them out. Y'all enjoy y'all
preach,
weekend.
y'all preach.
I'm having fun, girl. I'm pretty sure my wife like, you need to get out the phone.
Well, tell your wife. I'm telling you, I done told you before, but hey, you need to add her on here sometime. Shoot.
Well,
she
over here looking
cool.
crazy.
She cool. She be having me cracking up in the background back there talking shit.
Shit. Talking
He is
shit.
so cool. But if I get down there to your area, I'm definitely gonna have to pay y'all a visit.
Oh, since you already know what's going down, you know what I'm talking about? Because, you know, in fact, that's another thing before we get up off of here. I need to get y'all, like, for real, I need, because she got the you know, my wife, the Zodiac creation. Anyway, I'm going to send you the link.
Okay, send it to me.
Yeah, because she do the glass and the trays and the hoodies. And
really?
Yeah, we do all, the Zodiac, like, hold on, man. Just, you know, I'm gonna send you the link. How about that?
Send me the link, or post it in the hood table, or either inbox me. Yeah, send me the link.
There it is, and then y'all go from there. But yeah, that's what we doing. What they say, black, because I hate that word, but anyway, Black History Month is every day. How about that?
know, I love to support my own, honey. You already know.
Yeah.
So,
Black History Month is every day.
Yep.
Period. So hey, let's
Mhm.
all love one another, support each other. I'm gonna be watching out for you, sis, whenever you come on live. But other than that, y'all already know what it is. I'll see you Friday. Because I'm about to get my smoke on, and then I'm going.
All right, well, get your smoke on there. I'm about to make me another drink and eat me some little snacks, and try to catch up on some YouTube or some Netflix or something.
Hey, Miss Mel, I ain't need no groceries, girl. It's too late.
No, stay away from the groceries. Stay away from the groceries.
I ain't doing no groceries, girl. I can't do it.
All right, love you guys.
All right, see y'all later.
All right.
Y'all be good. Oh, man.
He said no groceries. All right, y'all. It's been real. Taze Inc. said, what she say over here? I've enjoyed being a fly on the wall. I'm going to join you guys soon. Good night. Thank you. I appreciate everybody who tunes in to us whenever we go live, whether I'm doing a TV show review, whether I'm interviewing somebody, a public figure, or whether we're talking about something going on in the world. I appreciate everybody who gives us a click and a view, who shares our video. I know several people shared our video tonight. Make sure you like the video on your way out if you didn't already like it on the way in. And if you're on Facebook, checking us out from Facebook, please make sure you subscribe to The Hood Table on YouTube as well, and IG, Twitter, and thehoodtable.com. Of course, we do have our own website, thehoodtable.com. But yeah, it's been fun. It's every Friday night. It goes down 9:00 p.m. No holds barred, no topics off limit. As you can tell from tonight, we can start talking about the president and a stimulus check and end up talking about eating the groceries. So, you know, it's literally on Friday nights, no topics off limit, no holds barred. Whatever topic you want to discuss, we'll discuss it. But yes, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. I'm about to get my butt off of here and have me another little cocktail or two, and sleep in tomorrow, because this is my first weekend off in months, child. Child. I've done so much overtime in the last 6, 7, 8 months. Child. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the show. I'll be doing some videos this weekend. I gotta do Bell Collective. I never did do the finale of the Half and the Half Nots, and I also gotta do where's my little list? Sisters. So Sisters came on the 24th. Bell came on tonight. The Have Nots came on like last month, and I just overlooked that review. So I apologize for my Have Not fans. But yeah, between Saturday and Sunday, I will do 3 TV show reviews. And I'll post a notification for that. But other than that, everybody, please stay safe. Be blessed, remain vigilant as usual, and always keep it hood. Bye.